Hey, good evening, everyone. We welcome you to Luling, Texas, to Eagle Field for tonight's preseason football game featuring the Devine Warhorses and the Luling Eagles. Once again, joined by Coach Gary Schmidt. And Schmitty, we made it.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Traffic is crazy on I-10.
Got a little western a couple times on I-10 there.
Hey, that's what you get when you're trying to make sure the volleyball feed is up and running. And we're sorry that didn't work as well as it should have. We had some technical difficulties with the internet inside that building.
Yeah, it's something we've got to work out or try to figure out something with it. Apparently, we could not get on Somerset's network at the time. They've got a lot going on over there, of course, with the passing of Coach Sonny Detmer, Coach Paul Allen also the next day. I'm sure there was all kinds of things going on there, and we tried to work with what we had. It didn't work as great as it could have, but I think it got out there. I think people were able to see it. We're kind of doing the same thing here today, but we're outside. We're getting a great signal, and I think it's a wonderful night for football right now.
Beautiful night in a beautiful stadium.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Brand new stadium here. Let's see if I can get the camcorder back out there. We got a little crooked right now, but you can tell new turf field there. Beautiful here at Luling ISD. Something to be proud of for sure.
Beautiful press box we're standing up on top of. And it's just a great location, great night for football, Warhorse football.
Warhorse football. We'll talk about more of that and have our pregame show roll on here in a bit. Remember, our pregame show is sponsored by State Farm Insurance and Mark Kidd. There to help life go right. We will be back here in a moment after these commercial messages. This is Warhorse Football.
Flyby Smoke and Grill, a new restaurant located in Devine at 201 and a half West Hondo. Flyby is your spot for barbecue, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Open 11 to 8 on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sundays, and closed on Mondays. Flyby Smoke and Grill, where we meet the need. Call us 830-663-8088.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville. Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001 or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS. Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
All right, we're back here, Warhorse pregame show brought to you by Mark Kidd and State Farm Insurance here at Eagle Field, Luling, Texas, with Gary Schmidt, Jim Sessions, and Schmitty. We're here for the Warhorse game versus the Luling Eagles.
Yes, a very talented Luling Eagles. Warhorse is on a 3-game win streak right now, looking to extend that, Jim.
Yeah, before we get into the recap or the talking about the Luling Eagles, let's talk a little bit about how the Warhorses got to that third win. Their big win against the Pleasanton Eagles the last Friday night. 30-7 victory for the Warhorses.
30-7 victory, offensive explosion, you know, over 500 yards of total offense. Just a heck of a night for Coach Gomez's Warhorse team all the way around. You know, Coach Wells's offense and Coach Villa's defense almost with a shutout, Jimbo.
Yeah, I tell you what, we talked about that a little bit with Coach Gomez the other night on the coaches show. You know, the one big scoring play for the Pleasanton Eagles came on a penalty on the Warhorses. There was also a pretty significant block in the back that was missed by by the official, and Coach Gomez was like, I think he just got locked in on the penalty on Devine and didn't see the block in the back, and that ended up being the play they scored on.
It's interesting that was one of the questions I talked to Coach Veal about when I was down on the field with him. We'll hear about that a little bit, but one of the things that defenses are always looking to do is to pitch a shutout, and Coach Veal being the baseball coach, he's always looking to get that baseball reference in
For
there.
sure.
But that's the mark of a good defense. I mean, that's not the only mark of a good defense, but that's one of the standard bearers that they look to is how many shutouts can we pitch?
Yeah, for sure. And considering where the Warhorses were a couple of weeks prior to when the coaches were talking about, hey, we just have to line up. We've got to get lined up. Now we're talking about almost throwing a shutout against a pretty talented, even though it was an 0-3 team, a pretty talented Pleasant Eagle team.
And as those coaches will tell you, one of the more talented 0-3 teams, and that team's probably going to get it turned around before too awful long.
Yeah,
on the other side of that, though, the Warhorses did great things offensively.
Oh, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, 500 total yards.
500 total yards, 3+ on the ground. 209, I believe, Hack had passing. That's, there's not a lot of times Devine team has 200+ passing yards.
Yeah, it's been a while since that last happened. But, Coach Gomez extremely excited about that and the progress that Hack's made this season. And each week how he's just getting better and better.
And, with Hack, obviously there's somebody on the other end of that. Mason Burford is just really putting together a fantastic year. Colin Dishman with a big catch.
Oh, yeah, right before the half, great catch and run there.
Great catch that set up that last touchdown. Buddy Santos with a huge screen, and I brought that up because we'd be remiss without talking about the big boys up front.
Exactly.
I mean, you're not doing the things they're doing without those big boys working, on that particular screenplay I'm talking about. Those boys were downfield. They were flinging people.
Yeah, we talked about that on the coaches show the other night about Jeffrey Seal being out in front of everybody on the screens, and they said that's the fastest Jeffrey runs is on that screenplay. He said when it's gasser sometimes, not so much. He's not real quick, but when you get him out in the open field, getting downfield after that second level of defense, they said that's something he really excels at, and he does a good job at.
And he takes pride in it. That's
really
something
does.
that Coach Gomez was talking to me tonight about, is the boys are really taking ownership of this season and their jobs, and really taking pride in their effort, and it's showing up in the results with 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, most definitely there. And, this is an interesting game coming up here with the Eagles because it's the last game prior to the bye week. And then after the bye week, of course, we start our district play. So it's always a little bit of a trap game. I kind of talked to Coach Gomez about that during the coaches show. And he said, yeah, we've definitely got to focus on what we need to do tonight. That's something we can talk about here in a minute.
Okay.
We'll run those coaches interviews and things like that. And for those watching at home, no, I have not shrunk. I just happen to be sitting down and Coach Schmidt's over here standing up. And, I can stand up, but then I got to suck it in. And I just really don't want to do that right now. So we're going to take a quick commercial break here. We'll be back in a bit. We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight for this game, the Devine Warhorses and the Luling Eagles. We'll be back in a minute.
Thompson Houston Real Estate was established in 2012 and is located at 703 West Hondo Avenue in Devine, Texas. They are available 24/7 at 830-663-1113, or you can find them online at www.thompsonhouston.com. They are your local real estate experts. Thompson Houston Real Estate, making things happen.
We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Devine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker-owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210 Texas Sold U. That's 210 TXSOLD, the letter U.
Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery, or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
Medina Glass is a commercial and automotive glass company who specializes in a variety of projects, including residential, auto, and commercial glass. Give them a call at 830-665-5817. 830-665-5817.
Back here at Eagle Stadium at Luling for a tribute to the stadium here. We'll listen along with them. All right, we're back here at Eagle Stadium in Luling. Apparently a dedication to the armed services and the missing soldier here at Luling ISD, and kind of got startled there. They did a 21-gun salute and wasn't quite ready for that.
I wasn't ready for that myself. They did talk about placing an MIA plaque at the flag that they have here, and it was really nice dedication that they did. And like I said, it is a beautiful field.
It is. It is absolutely beautiful here. It is a beautiful night. I tell you what, we probably need to jump in here. We were going to talk a little bit about the Luling Eagles, and we'll do that. But let's get these coaches' interviews in, since you got down on the field earlier, and we're going to, looks like might be a little squeezed for time since we've got a different schedule here.
That sounds good.
All right, so let's see. What do? We run Coach Veal first?
Let's not mess it up.
Yeah, we got to keep the same order, right?
That's it.
All right, well, here's our coach's interview. Gary got down on the field with Coach Veal. Let's see what he had to say tonight.
Make sure it's going. Down here on the field with Coach Veal before the Luling game. Coach Veal, a question about last week. Great defensive game plan. So what did you guys see during film that you liked the most about the last week's game?
The most important thing, or the biggest thing we saw, was there was no confusion. Our kids felt very confident in our game plan. It was pretty simple, but the biggest thing was our secondary. Our secondary did a really, really good job of covering like I said, we simplified some things to help everybody out, and I think it paid a lot of dividends for us.
Sounds to me like your guys trusted their eyes this week, and we talked about it last week. Hey, I know we don't gripe about the refs or anything like that, but one big play away from a shutout. You know, what about the D was so good? I mean, yeah, shutout, that's what y'all are looking for, right?
Well, we always want to pitch a shutout. You know, being a baseball guy, you know, we want to pitch a shutout. But, you know, unfortunately, we are going to get calls like that from time to time. That was a big call. It was very, very, I mean, it was plain daylight that it was a block in the back. But, you know, those things happen in sports. Those things happen in life, but these don't go your way. But I was the most that I was proud of is the way our kids responded. And we didn't let that get to us, and we kept playing, and we still showed great effort like we talk about, and that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. You know, that's a life lesson right there. It happened right there. We're up there calling it. I told Coach Jay, oh, that's coming back. No, it didn't. But, hey, your kids continued the great defensive effort after that. What do you expect for tonight from Luling? They got some big kids. They got some good quarterback.
They do have some good kids. They've got a very athletic quarterback now. As far as throwing the ball, he doesn't throw it like the kid from Veal does, but he is very elusive. The good thing about what Luling does is the sets that they got in or they get in are very identical to what Pleasanton does. So as far as defensively, we shouldn't see any confusion out there, just like the other night. And we're just looking to get better. We're at that point of the season where we just want to improve and eliminate the mistakes that we had the week before.
Hey, Coach, great job. Defense looking better and better. 3-game win streak. Let's extend it to 4. Congrats and good luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Schmitty, we're back here at Luling Eagles Stadium, and that was a good interview with Coach B. I like it. Hey, we're doing some good things, but we got to do what we've got to do.
That's right. You know, and we talked last week a little bit about their eyes, having their eyes, trusting what they're seeing. They're really liking how these boys are trusting what they're seeing, you know, talking to them during the week. Much better job doing that, you know, and he said as we go from there, now we can grow. Now we can start working on a little more complicated. You know, they kept it simple, you know, kept it basic, you know, and as you get into district, then I bet that's when we're going to start to see some of these wrinkles. And as a coach, you got to love that they're doing the basics right.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. You've got to be able to line up. You've got to do A before you can do B. We talk about it all the time. Of course, a lot of times when we talk about it in basketball practice, it's catch it before you can do anything else. Line up, identify, trust what you're seeing. Once you get that down, now let's start throwing some wrinkles in. And listening to the kids talk, might see a little bit of that tonight. Not sure. You know how the kids are.
You know, and after you have a good game like that, I could see them wanting to try a few things, see what it looks like, get it on film, and then you have 2 weeks to work on it before district rolls around.
Yeah, let's transition real quick. You also talked to Coach P.J. Wells, talked to him a little bit about the offense.
Yes, and, you know, basically just like, wow, like we said, 500 yards of offense. Let's hear what he has to say about how well the offense is rolling.
All right, here's our Security State Bank interview with offensive coordinator P.J. Wells.
Coach Wells, hey, wow. Offense is just chugging along, man. Huge numbers last week. What do you attribute the growth and the explosion of this offense?
Just practice, really. I mean, we had 3 good days of practice last week. Very happy with the execution in practice, getting better. The young kids are starting to figure it out more and more. And the vets, they're just doing their job. They're doing good.
Great leaders, I guess, what you're saying. They're getting their job. Hey, total team effort. You reach 500-plus yards. That takes the total team effort right there. What's helping set up this O?
Well, I mean, obviously we're going to try and run the ball as much as we can. And, you know, when you're successful at it, then you can play action pass. And we caught them a couple times on play action passes. And normally we don't throw for 200 yards, but, you know.
Hey, when it's working, right?
Yes, sir.
Lots of positive from skill players and the O-line as well last week. What stood out to you guys, to your offensive coaches in film?
The O-line, they were mashing up front, you know, and we try and establish the power running game, and then inside, and then get to the outside as well, and just mix it up on them, and then in between there, throw a pass in there. You know, but the O-line really did well. Mason Burford had a good game.
Again,
some good
another
catches.
good one.
You know, and Hack was 8 for 11, threw the ball well.
You can't beat that, 8 for 11. Hey, I really like the big old line was out in front of one of those screens. You could really see them shredding people up down the field. Coach, good luck tonight. Let's go get 4 in a row.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, we're back here at Eagle Stadium. Devine Warhorse pregame show continues on here, and great interview there, Coach Wells and Coach Schmidt with Coach Wells. Yeah, and you gotta, like you said, you gotta like what you're seeing right now, all the horses.
True, and like Coach Wells said in there, the better the running game goes, the more open his playbook becomes. That play action pass becomes so deadly, and then with Hack throwing the ball accurately and Mason and all those boys catching the ball like they are, you know, it's just like a steamroller effect. One thing builds on the other, and you just keep rolling.
Yeah, most definitely there, and it's fun to watch. Also, we've got about 9 minutes here before the game starts here. You actually got to talk to the big dog himself, Coach Gomez.
I did. I got to talk to Coach Gomez, and of course, you know, great interview with Coach Gomez, and you know, he is just so excited with the excitement and the energy that you're seeing from this team. And he talked about how in practice they're seeing that energy, and you just can't put a price on that.
All right, here's our interview with head coach Paul Gomez, sponsored again by Security State Bank.
Hey, we're down here on the field with Coach Gomez before tonight's Luling contest. Coach Gomez, another good win. Tell us a little bit about the game last Friday.
I honestly think that was our most complete game yet. You know, defensively, offensively, we're clicking on both ends. You know, we still have to clean up some mistakes and penalties and all that stuff, but you know, our defense played really, really well, and offense is trucking. I just thought we played a good game.
Yeah, there's always a little bit to do, right? There's never perfect. Always going to be something. Hey, 3 wins in a row. Besides the W's, which we're always looking for the W's. What stood out about the team, you know, especially on that 3-game winning streak that we want to continue tonight?
I just think they're starting to believe in each other a little bit more. They're starting to trust each other a little bit more. You know, this week of practice was great. The kids are out there working, but they're having fun. They're not dreading practice. You know, a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm. So when you can have that kind of effort in practice, you know, it helps.
Well, you can't beat that when they're ready to go and they're looking forward to it every day. Hey, tell us a little bit about what you think we might see tonight. Luling's struggling a little bit right now, but some good athletes out here.
They got some good athletes. They got some size, you know. Their D-line, their 2 D tackles are big, 280, 300 pounds. They got good athletic defensive ends. Their linebackers are big. You know, they got a really good dual threat quarterback that can run and throw. You know, he's made some really big plays against the teams that he's played already. He's played some pretty good teams. And their running backs run hard, and their offensive line is big. So, I mean, they haven't put it all together, and, you know, we're hoping that it don't happen today.
It's one of those teams you always worry a little bit about. They got a lot of good skill out there, but they haven't put it together, and hope tonight's not the night.
Exactly.
Hey, Coach Gomez, good luck. Continue the winning streak. We'll see you. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thanks, bud. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right, back here at Eagle Stadium. While we were at the coaches' interviews there, the Coach Gomez interview, they came out and did the coin toss, and the Eagles won the toss, and they've elected to receive, so we'll see the Warhorse kickoff team here.
Looks like this game's going to start a little bit early, Jim. No clock tonight on the field.
There is no clock, so on our scoreboard we will not have a clock as well. Just apparently their scoreboard got hit by lightning the other night in one of these rounds of storms, and so we will be without a scoreboard, so we really don't know how this thing is going to go. Before we get started, though, we're going to go with the Warhorse keys to the game. This is brought to you by Chaparral Ford. Chaparral Ford is there for all of your car buying needs. If you're in the market for a Ford, stop on by. Visit with old Zach Morris out there, General Manager, Chaparral Ford. And Schmitty, what do you got for our keys to the game tonight for the horses?
You know, Jimbo, going into the bye week, I'm going to go with stay healthy.
Yeah.
We need to stay healthy. We're trying to get some players back, you know, and you know, bottom line is let's keep on keeping on. I want to see those big boys keep moving that line, opening up holes for Buddy and Hack and the rest of the offensive game.
All right, well, we're about ready to get started here. Let's see if I can get the scoreboard up here for you guys. Again, we don't have a whole lot going on for the time, but we will do our best with what we know about it. So Featherly approaches the ball, and he's going to kick it off. Again, early kick here. That ball's going to skip out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Boy, I thought that young man over there was going to make a play to try to catch it for us, but he wisely let it go out of bounds. And that's going to be the first flag of the night, which I did not say that as a key of the game, but I know Coach Gomez is looking for less of those these days. We need to see less of the yellow laundry on the field.
I would say if there's anything that the Warhorse coaching staff really wants to clean up, it would be the penalty markers out. That has been a trend that has not been real positive for the horses.
And a little bit too much ball on the ground.
Yes.
But
yeah. Now, you add that to 509 yards of offense a game, then you're looking good, especially if you can clean up those things.
That is very true. We are trying to sort out with the head coach what exactly he wants to do with this, and the officials are discussing whether they're going to add the yardage on to the end. Looks like that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, we're trying to figure this all out. Officiating crew tonight is out of Austin, Tasso, Austin. So it is going to be a kick out of bounds, free kick out of bounds against the Warhorses. They'll just take the 5 yards, so that brings the ball to the 34, and that's where the Luling Eagles will take over.
Hey, we're going to do our best. Once again, just kind of like in Uvalde, we are literally right under the speaker.
Yes, we are.
Poor Allie is right under the speaker once again.
Yep. All right, we're about ready to go here. Luling's going to start in the shotgun. Dario Munoz, the quarterback, lefty, is going to swing it out. Number 42, Dalen Houston, out past the 42-yard line. 41-yard line, excuse me there.
You know, it's one of the things that we talked about with Coach Villa, maybe not on the interview, but during the week. He talked about how Munoz right here has a good arm, but he can scramble as well. So, you know, the Warriors are going to really have to look to contain him tonight.
Now, we didn't get to talk about it, but he is by far their leading rusher and leading passer.
Yes.
For the Eagles. He is the majority of their offense. Here he goes with the speed option heading left. Good job, Buddy Santos, there as he comes in. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3.
You can tell by his number, Munoz is wearing number 23. Not your normal quarterback number. I believe he was ushered into this position as a result of some injuries. They're slim on the sideline over here, Jim.
Yeah, they really are. There's not a lot of numbers here for the Luling Eagles. Of course, they're a classification below the Warhorses here. They would be 3A.
And that definitely, we know what that does for numbers in a hurry.
3rd down and 3 here for the Eagles. High snap. Munoz is going to handle it. Here come the Horses.
Oh,
that ball is going to be broken up. Nice job there by the Horses.
That was Marcus Rodriguez.
Marcus Rodriguez
right
made the play.
I tell you, Jim, I thought he had a chance to pick that, but he wisely just said, you know what, 3rd down and long, I can make this tackle right here and
he
not risk it. Because if you miss that interception, all kinds of craziness can happen.
Yeah, most definitely there. I saw Marcus. He was kind of tracking that ball, and then when he got closer, he was like, you know what, let's just break this thing up, and let's play a little special teams here and see if we can get the ball in good territory here.
And nice job by him. It brings up 4th down, and they are going to punt. Mason Burford back, and he's always exciting when he catches the ball, Jim.
Yeah, it looks like Gabe Esquivel's back a little bit shorter there. Gabe's at the 40, Mason back at the 20. Pressure here. Buddy nearly gets there. High end-over-end kick. That ball's going to hit at the 32. Take a Luling Eagle bounce, and it's going to move down towards the 22, and that's where the Horses are going to take over.
Buddy came right up the middle on that, Jim. I thought he was going to get the block. He was everything but the block on that play.
Yeah, I tell you what, we talk about Santos up the middle a lot. We don't talk about it a lot in defense.
That is true.
It's mainly offense, but
that's
Buddy,
so true.
Buddy came flying at it there. So Warhorses will get it here at the 22-yard line. All we really know is we're in the first quarter.
Yes, we can't give you a whole lot of time here. Like we said, no clock. We'll do the best. We got the scoreboard for you, though. That'll be the all-important thing at the end of the game.
All right, here come the Horses. Looks like Hack's going to start in the gun. Santos beside him. Hack looking to throw here on the first play.
Got him.
This is going to be for Burford. He is down the field, and it is going to be broken up there at the 45-yard line.
That ball might have been just a hair behind Mason. If it had been out in front of him a little more, I think he could have caught it in stride. But good defense there nonetheless, and a well-thrown ball by Hack.
Yeah, a little change here for the Horses, taking the shot right off the bat.
Right off
there.
the bat.
Yeah.
What is that called? A quick change of possession? We go with it's usually on the fumble or something like that, though, Coach Wells.
For sure. All right, here come the Horses. 2nd down and 10 here. Ball at the 22. It looks like Luling might have jumped, although I don't see.
Wow.
any penalty flag on the play there. So.
You know, I think Hack thought they jumped too because he just took that snap and followed Seal right up the middle like, hey, this is a free play. I'm going to get what I can get.
Yeah, I think Jeffrey thought they were in the neutral zone, snapped the ball there. Apparently the officials did not agree with that, so it's only a gain of, we'll call it a gain of 2 there. 3rd down and 8 here for the Horses.
Brings up a long one for the Horses. See what Coach Wells has in the playbook for this.
So
get those big boys. But, you know, our first drive against Pleasanton didn't start off so well, and it turned out good. But I'm going to look for these big boys to get the line moving right here, Jim.
All right, Hack under center here. This time he's looking to throw.
Oh, look at this.
Gerlach was open down the seam there.
Great
but also,
catch. Wow.
That is going to be Aiden Zapata, and he is going to take that one to the casa.
How's that for a pitch and catch?
That is that's a nice little start for the Horses there.
That is a nice little start for the Horses. A heck of a catch by the sophomore, Aiden Zapata, right there. Wow, great hands. And how about Hack laying it out there where nobody could get it but
9:47 left to play in the first
but
quarter.
Aiden. Great job by the Horses, little rollout play for Hack. The line did an excellent job. He had 2 men open there. I don't know if y'all could see it. I'm sure y'all could see it. With Gerlach's wide open over the middle as well.
Yeah, I tell you what, Gerlach was right up the seam, wide open. Aiden was open. Great catch there and run. Warhorse is up 6-0. Here's the extra point by Featherly. That kick is up and good. So Warhorse is out early on this one, 7-0. We have no idea how much time is left here in the first quarter.
But I do know this. That's the first varsity points put on this field.
That is, as this is a brand new field here. First game here at Luling Eagles Stadium. So we're going to be back in just a second. This is Warhorse Football.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
Past 7:30.
All right, well, if you're joining us here a little bit late, Warhorses lead this one 7-0 as Hack went to Aiden Zapata for the big strike there. And
that about 78-ish yards, give or take.
So Warhorse special teams back on here, Featherly to do the kicking. And he is going to put his foot into this one, and this ball is going to be fielded at the 20-yard line. Good job by special teams of the Horses. Initial hit there. The Eagles stay on their feet out past the 30, 34-yard line.
I think that was 23. Isn't that Gus Puente?
I think that's Gus.
With the initial contact right there, and then a host of Horses make the tackle. Hey, if you're just joining us, we no scoreboard here at the Luling field. Everything else is beautiful, but they don't have a scoreboard, so we don't have a clock. And they did a field dedication, kind of threw all the timing off. We actually started the game about 5 minutes early.
Yeah, we really did, which, you know, hopefully I'll get home a little bit earlier and get 5 more minutes of beauty sleep. I mean, everybody knows I need that for sure.
That's why we shouldn't be on TV.
1st and 10 here. This is going to be a keep by Munoz. Not much doing there, maybe 2. Good job by the Horses defense.
Excellent job right there, and that's one of the things we talked about, how elusive he can be. And the Horses want to keep him running up the middle where those big boys are to just shut that business down early.
Yep.
2nd and, 8.5?
Yeah. Don't get us started on all that. We'll get to the 51.5-yard line at some point this game if we start on that.
I've been there before. When I sit up there and do the play clock, sometimes I have to be careful I don't say that out loud and screw Toby up.
2nd down and a long 8 here. Munoz looking to throw. Here comes pressure again by the Horses. He's going to scramble right, throws incomplete. Buddy Santos on the coverage there.
Good coverage by Santos. He was right there. As soon as the ball got to the back's hands, he was there to push him. But great pressure by the Warhorses, and not letting him, the contain over here was excellent, not letting him be able to turn the corner and just run the ball, Jim.
Yeah, it looked like Robert Ramirez and Christian Gerlach there in pursuit, and I saw Big John out there motoring after him as well. So brings up a 3rd down and long here. A little confusion with the officials, but I think they've got everything situated right here. So let's see if the Warhorse defense can get a stop here, Smitty.
That'd be a good time to get another one.
3rd and 8, Munoz looking to throw out of the gun. Pressure coming again. Gerlach's going to get held there, but Munoz is out. past the 50-yard line down to the 47-yard line, and looks like there's no penalty flags on the play, so we'll move the chains for the Eagles.
Robert Ramirez making the tackle downfield, and from our vantage point, looked like some of our guys were having a little trouble getting off the blocks, so to speak. I think they were being aided, but still a good play by Munoz, and that's what we knew he was capable of doing.
Yeah, definitely a dual threat guy. Not only will he throw it, but he can get some yards with his legs there. 1st and 10 here. Munoz looking to throw. This one is going to be incomplete, and luckily it was, because Buddy Santos was all over that one.
But if that back would have caught that ball, he was going to get lit up right there. Buddy was all over, ready to make the play. And, you said it just a minute ago, we don't talk about Buddy so much on defense normally, but he's already in the middle of a lot of plays tonight, Jim. And, I think that's the senior leadership. He's really taken over this team, and he and the rest of the seniors, they're all very prevalent out there.
All right, here we go, 2nd down and 10, shotgun again.
This ball
is over the head of Munoz. He's going to pick it up. Trouble is there are many horses back there, and they're going to be there for the sack.
That was Colin Dishman, and who was the other? Jared Fernandez getting back in there, breaking through the line and negating that big play they had a couple of plays ago. Ball moved back.
Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Let me take my shoes off here.
17 yards or so?
17 yards. So 3rd down and 27 upcoming for the Eagles.
Hey, I like that math. That was, man, you were spot on that one. I don't know if the numbers are right. I hope I didn't throw you under the bus.
Well, if Allie doesn't zoom out too much, nobody will ever know.
That's right.
I bet they do.
Kenzie's just laughing at us.
All right, Munoz looking to throw this one deep. That ball is going to be incomplete, as Burford had the coverage. That was intended for number 7, Jacob Goff.
Jimbo, we're watching this coverage out here, and they hit this one little pass in the seam over here, but for the most part, Coach Villa's defense has been like he talked about against Pleasanton. Those DBs are all over the backs out here and the receivers for the Eagles.
Let's see, 4th down and forever here for the Eagles. In fact, Burford's 5 yards past the original line to gain down here. So we'll see if the Warhorses can get some good field position out of this.
Low snap.
This is going to be a high end-over-end kick, and Burford is going to come up, fielded at the 35. He's going to be brought down at the 44-yard line, and he was close to breaking that one and having some room.
He was one and a half players away from going right there. Nice job by him. I tell you, that's a crowd he caught that ball in. Not afraid.
No, good job by the senior Mason Burford there. So the Warhorses will take over at the 40. Well, the official's standing at the 44, but they're going to mark it at the 45. So, yeah. We'll take it.
Absolutely. One less we have to go.
2nd possession for the Horses here. First one resulted in a hack touchdown to Aiden Zapata. This is going to be a handoff right up the middle. Buddy Santos, he's going to bounce outside 40-yard line.
Great move.
Makes a man miss. Still on his feet out there, down to about the 27-yard line.
Looks like about a 32, 33-yard run right there for Santos. And I tell you what, those big boys up front, Jim, I think we could have gone through that hole. Not as fast.
No, definitely not as fast.
Not as fast, but we could have gone through that hole.
But if we could run through that thing, that means that hole was quite wide.
Oh, I didn't say run. I did not say run. Let's not get crazy there.
1st and 10 for the Horses here. Ball rest at the Luling Eagle 32-yard line. Hack under center. Buddy's back behind him. Motion coming. This is going to be Hack keeping it.
With the keeper.
He's trying to bounce outside. He's going to fight for yardage. Still on his feet there. He'll be down inside the 20. Let's call it the 18.
The yak yards for the Warhorses is unbelievable. I would like to see that. Andy sends us the stats, and we saw that great 300-yard rushing total. I'd like to know of those 300, how many are yaks? Because, Hack didn't look like he went more than a yard before contact was made, and he ends up with 9. So
2nd down and 1 here. This is going to be handoff Buddy. He's going to stop, come back, reverse his field there, driving forward. Look at that Powell move there inside the 10-yard line.
Excellent job. And look downfield, right there at where the tackle was made. Big John's down there, Jeffrey Seals down. That whole line is down there with him. Cannonball got down there. They're blocking 3, 4, 5, 8 yards down the field, Jim. Just moving the line.
Definitely imposing their will here tonight at Eagle Stadium. Warhorses will have it 1st and goal here as the ball rests just inside the 10. Hack under center. This is going to be a jet action here. This is a pata, I believe. 5-yard line down to the 4. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal, Schmitty.
Good run. Good play call, 2nd and goal. Sophomore doing some work. Jim, I tell you, the stable is looking good for the horses right now, and we still haven't seen Justin come back in, which I know he's close, but with the bye week being next week and district coming around, better part of Valor, but you got to like what the team is doing as a whole.
Again, valuable touches for these young kiddos in meaningful games here. 2nd and goal. Hack's going to hand off. This is going to be Marcus Rodriguez touchdown.
Marcus Rodriguez in for the
and Jim, Marcus Rodriguez didn't, that was what, a 6-yard touchdown run? He didn't get touched until the 1-yard line. Huh. Again, Brummage, Ramirez, Schnatz, Seal, just tearing that line apart right there.
Don't forget the cannonball down there.
I said Ramirez.
Oh, yeah. Well, I always think of cannonball. So.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. That's right.
Yeah, you're right.
And he was, but I did leave the tackle on the far side out. Who did I leave out?
Aaron Rivera, maybe.
Aaron. I left out Aaron.
All right, this kick is up, and it is good by Featherly. Warhorses are up 14-0 here. We're still in the first quarter. We don't know how much time, but we will try to find out, and let you guys know. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602.
Be one of the faster games we have.
I'm telling you what, 5 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. They made the announcement during the break here. Featherly ready to do the kick. It's going to be a low line drive, going to bounce, fielded at the 20. Trying to get outside are the Eagles. And little crease there as they'll get out past the 40-41-yard line. That looked like Tanner Tucker, I believe.
And Hayden Dubo's with the tackle over there, just saving a big play because he did slip through that crease and looked like he was about to get ahead of steam rolling.
I tell you what, this officiating crew is no joke, man. We thought we'd have time to get 2 commercials in there, and sorry, Alamo Truck Accessory. Colby, we'll run you the next time.
They are moving. They're keeping this game rolling.
All right, shotgun formation for Luling and Munoz here. Dario's going to take this, sprinting out right. Good job by the Warhorses, setting the edge, and he's just going to throw that away. In fact, that's into the 2nd row. Nice play there by the lady with the satchel there.
Yeah. Everybody gets involved in these Luling games. I tell you, Jim, Big John, quarterback Munoz, looked to turn back to his left. Oh, no, Big John's there. Turned around to the right. Oh, no, Gerlach's there. There's no place to go.
I tell you what, Gerlach did a great job. The one big play Luling had, Gerlach got inside, got held trying to get outside again, but he's done a great job keeping that leverage and not letting Munoz get out of the pocket there.
That was just the way Coach Villa had it drawn up. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 here.
Eagles' 3rd possession.
Ball rest at the 41-yard line. Another high snap. Gerlach's got a chance at it. And the ball still loose. Get on it, boys. And it looks like the Eagles are going to cover that one at the 8-yard line.
Oh, that was who was that? Robert Ramirez that almost got that fumble. Gerlach was the first one there, and he made Munoz pay for the center's bad snap because Gerlach literally pancaked him there.
Yeah, good job by the Eagles there to pursue that ball because as Munoz tried to pick it up, Gerlach was there simultaneously did the strip sack there before he could pick it up. And that would have been a huge break for the Warhorses. Instead, it is a huge loss for the Eagles.
It says 1st down over there on the marker, but I do believe this is going to be 3rd and 34.
All right. I'm glad you did the math there, Schmitty.
I forget we're not on the radio anymore. They can actually see if I'm fibbing or not.
Pressure coming from the Horses. Munoz is going to roll out. He's going to throw, and that is going to be out of bounds, incomplete.
Aaron Rivera over there with the pressure to force him throwing that ball in the stands. That's the second ball up into the stands. And if I'm not mistaken, they've got third on the thing, but.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be fourth down.
I thought it was supposed to be fourth down because on second downs when they lost all the yardage.
Yeah. Yeah, first down was incomplete pass to the lady in the satchel down here in the second row.
I tell you, Jim, Burford is at where they started this drive, where he's at to receive this punt.
Burford standing at the 45 here. So Warhorses should get this in excellent field position here, Schmitty.
They should. They should. It's been I think the defense has done a great job up to this point. 1 first down. Maybe for Luling thus far, if I'm thinking correctly, and almost back to him. Burford's going to catch this ball and have some
43-yard line. He is going to be drugged down at the 30 there. 13-yard return for Burford. Excellent field position here for the Horses for drive number 3.
It was. Nice tackle by the Luling Eagle because Burford gets away from him. He's got some open ground, and he is shifty when he gets out there in the open field.
Sounded like 4 minutes and change left to go here in the first quarter. We'll try to pass it along to you when we hear it, folks, since we don't have a scoreboard tonight.
Doing the best we can. It's always something. It's always something.
Especially with us in our broadcast, that's for sure.
I mean, if you don't watch out, there's an 18-wheeler parked on the side of the road.
Yeah, that was interesting coming up here today on I-10, but hey, we'll get through that. Hack here in the shotgun, pistol formation actually. RPO, he's going to throw. That ball's intended for Burford. Incomplete there.
Just out of his reach. That was had Burford open right there, but just out of his reach, went right through his grasp, and they're doing some different things today. A little bit more wide open attack, trying to, like we talked about earlier, maybe see some things before we get into district.
Yeah, most definitely there. Second down and 10 for the Horses. Under center this time for Hack with Buddy behind him. Motion coming. This is going to be option. Pitch outside. This is going to be Ethan Santos. Out. Looks like first down yardage on the far side. Run out of bounds around the 20.
And speaking of first downs, I just got my first 4 texts from our guy. 1, 2, 3. First down.
Yeah, Lorenzo has, I guess, given up on me trying to read my text during the match or the game here, so he's going to send them to you. But that's great. We appreciate all the feedback, guys. I got a text in from Mark Navarro. He's been watching in North Dakota at work. He's actually at home with his daughters, watching the Warhorse game, and he is excited to be able to watch. Said we're doing a great job, so I don't know if he's watching the right one or not, but hey, we appreciate you tuning in there, Mark.
First and 10 from the 19 for the Horses on drive number 4.
This is going to be handoff to Buddy Santos, getting outside, and he is going to cut up inside at the 15. Looks like he'll be down at around the 12.
Great job by Buddy, using his vision to find that hole, getting through, and then a little stutter step, kind of making that defender move, making that defender make a decision, and then Buddy just went around him.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be second down and a long 2, we'll call it 3 here for the Horses. Ball rest at the 12. They need, it looks like, the 9 for the first down. Hack's going to come out under center here. This is going to be pitch back. And this is going to be Esquivel coming left side, I believe.
Esquivel, it looks like he's down to about the 8, maybe the 7, but that's going to be 1, 2, 3.
First down. Yeah, that was just the perfect angle for Gabe there. I could not see his jersey and be able to get the number there, but I was pretty sure that was Gabe. So,
and as you said earlier, we've seen Gabe, we've seen Ethan, we've seen Aiden. That's sophomore, freshman. And you got to like getting those touches to these young kids as you said, in a meaningful game.
Yep. Warhorses are going to break the huddle here. He's going to have Santos in the backfield. This is going to be handoff to Buddy. Makes a man miss. He's to the 5, still on his feet, fighting for the goal line, and he'll be in for the Warhorse touchdown.
Jim, I'm watching Buddy run. Out of the corner of my eye, I look over to the side of the field. Big John's got his man pancake 2 yards deep in the end zone. Do you think he blew him off the line?
I think he might have, and I told Hayden Brummage if we heard a pancake tonight, I would drop a Baba Booey. So there we go, Mr. Brummage. Baba Booey for the line and their pancake. Featherly out here. Extra point coming. 20-0 Horses lead this one. Good snap, good hold, kick up, and it is good as well. So Warhorses lead this one 21-0. We're somewhere near the end of the first quarter.
We're getting there. 2:13 left in the first quarter.
All right, we're going to step away. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Warhorse Football.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories.
All right, back here at Luling, Texas, Eagle Stadium. Warhorses up 21-0. Featherly to do the kicking here for the Horses. High deep kick this time, fielded at the 14-yard line. And boom, run out of bounds there at the 23. Great coverage by the Warhorses.
Excellent job by the Horses. You know, Jim, we talked about the young kids getting touches and working on different things, opening it up with the passes. We've seen Featherly kick off 4 times now? 3 times now? 4 times.
We scored 3 and opening up 4 times.
And I don't think he's kicked the same ball yet. I think they're working on different kickoffs. We had a short, then an intermediate. We've gotten a little deeper. He's, or either that or he's getting stretched out because he's getting kicked off so many times.
There you go. Trips right for the Eagles here. They have it 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Munoz is looking to throw. Nothing there. Is going to step up, try to scramble. He's going to have some yardage here. Still on his feet, tripped up there. Nice job by Mason Martinez and Robert Rodriguez, I believe.
It was.
Tripping him up there at the 33-yard line, 34-yard line.
That was, and he is elusive. When he gets in the open field, he's tough to bring down. He made a couple of Warhorses miss right there, and you don't want to see that too many times.
No, 2 first downs for the Eagles, both on scrambles by the quarterback, Munoz. That was Marcus Rodriguez. I'm sorry, I think I said Robert Rodriguez, so my bad there.
Yes.
1st and 10 here for the Eagles. Trips to the left side, and this is going to be a design run by Munoz, and he is going to be up and again out past the 45, 46-yard line. Another first down for the Eagles.
They just went right up the middle, and, Jim, the Warhorse defense has done a really good job, and they are trying to apparently just keep it in their best athlete's hands. We got an injured player down for.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, let's take a quick timeout here. Warhorses are leading this one with about a minute and a half left in the first quarter, 21-0. We'll be back.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
All right, we're back here. Injured player up and off on his own power. Always good to see here.
That is the truth. Looked like it might have been a rolled ankle or something like that. A little hobbling on the sideline. Trainer's working on with him, but little drive for the Luling right now. See what Coach Villa's defense got called up here.
Gerlach with the pressure coming, just misses him. Trying to get outside is Munoz, and he's going to be run out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but we have our first flag, or second flag on the play.
Second flag on the play, and I think they're going to get a holding call on this, Jim. I'm not 100% sure, but the Warhorses are having a hard time getting out of that. If they get sucked on in.
Personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles there.
That is not, I did not see that one coming.
So what was a gain of 3 is going to be negated. That'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Eagles. Yeah, it looked like it was away from the play there, Schmitty. I don't know exactly what happened, but as Munoz scrambled right, there was a little extracurricular on the left side there. So,
you know, Jim, with the Warhorses scoring 3 touchdowns and the offense struggling, I'm sure there's a little bit of frustration out there on the Eagles sideline. You couldn't help but not, as competitive as all these kids are.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, with the want to give a shout out right now while we've got some time here. Allie Taylor working the camera again tonight. We've got Mackenzie Schneider up here. She's doing the scoreboard and the commercials and everything. And we've got a trainee in progress. We've got Rainey Allen over here on the camera. Something about Allie made the homecoming court and won't be able to do the camera here coming up in a couple of weeks.
So we have to get a new camera woman.
Yeah, so we're going to have to train some people in. But I bet we can figure it all out. But congratulations to Allie there.
I bet we can. You know, and it's awesome. We talk about the great sponsors, and you know, all the stuff that the sponsors are doing is for these kids right here. And then, you know, you got the team on the field, but you also have all these kids. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes, not just what we have going on up here, but Doc's training crew is all students, and Miss Petty's camera people down on the field are all students.
Pressure coming there for the Horses.
That's going to be Jeffrey Seal.
Is that up Jeffrey or is that 68? That's Brummage there.
That's Brummage. Baba Booey. Sorry, Brummage.
Hayden Brummage there. Yeah, and you know, you're talking about our great sponsors and everything else, and we'd be remiss if we did not mention our great fans that tune in, week out on YouTube here. Last check, over 200 people viewing tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Absolutely. It's fantastic, the support, you know, obviously from the sponsors, but from the people watching, the people at home watching, and those of y'all that text in and help us out because, you know, we screw this thing up here and there.
Play of the first quarter.
Yep. And that was the final play of the first quarter. We'll step away 21-0 Warhorses.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our 2020 cheerleaders. First, our varsity cheerleaders, Alyssa Gonzalez.
Sorry, we had a little technical.
Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132 or give them a call, 830-665-4495. Rick Campsey and Farmers Insurance, proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. North Park Chevrolet is located right down the road off US 90 in Castroville. Come see Eric Smith and Andrew Zapata, who are local, small-town Warhorse and Arabian supporters, not big city salesmen. They have a great selection of new, pre-owned, and certified units to choose from. Contact them, Eric, 210-737-4786, or Andrew, 210-779-1212, www.npchevy.com.
All right, we're back here. 21-0, Warhorses lead this one. As we go to the second quarter, this is going to be second down and forever. Munoz is looking to throw back there, trying to set up the little slip screen, and there's going to be some room to run. Good job by the Warhorses defense as they will run that receiver out of bounds at the 7-yard line over there, Smitty?
37-yard line is what it looks like. I tell you what, the Warhorses have had the Eagles in some long down and distances because that was a big gain, and they still have third and forever.
Yeah, third down and, we got 26 yard line, or 26 there. So we should have made Kinsey do the down and distance tonight on the scoreboard. She would have loved that with these long yardages.
Wouldn't she?
Munoz looking to throw here. Again, trying to scramble. He's got a little bit of room. Good job by the Warhorses there. Brought down at the 37-yard line. It looks like
that was
Mason Martinez making the play.
Mason Martinez again. Good job by the Horses. He got a little bit of running room, but, you know, bend and don't break brings up fourth down, and they're going to punt it away. Burford's back here getting the last-minute instructions from Coach Villa. And like you said, this time we have Gabe again as kind of the middleman, I guess, there in case it's a short punt. And if it's on over his head, it looks like he's blocking. Number one blocker for Burford back here.
Yeah. Fourth and long here. Looks like a penalty there, and they are going to let this play on, or are they going to blow it dead? I think we're going to play on here. Burford's going to catch it at the 41. He'll be hit there, brought down.
Number 8.
Although if it was a false start, I figured they would have blown that one dead.
I'm surprised they didn't, because it was a false start. It was the right tackle that moved. He was trying to get back there to protect with this Warhorse defense.
Yeah, it looks like.
And I bet they're going to have to punt it again, because that play should have never happened.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, there it is. It is a false start.
Legal procedure.
That play is going to have to, so that's going to back them up 5 yards and repunt. And I tell you, that punt didn't even get to the yard line to make.
No, it did not.
By the time Burford had his run. And the Warhorses are going to set back up.
Yeah, so what was 4th and long is now 4th and even longer. Just underway here in the second quarter. Warhorses lead at 21-0. It's kind of nice having our scoreboard app here. I can look down at it and see what the score is at least, instead of trying to stare at the scoreboard and figure out what's out there.
And looking at nothing but blanks.
Yeah. All right, this punt is going to be a low line drive punt. It's going to hit at the 44-yard line, take an eagle bounce, and it'll be down to the 33-yard line. That's where the Warhorses will have it here.
Looked like they punted that ball away from Mr. Burford. That did not want any part of him getting his hands on that ball to run. And I think the Eagles are looking for a little bit of break on defense, the way this Warhorse offense has been.
I'll tell you what, there's not a lot of guys on the sideline there for the Eagles, and they're on both sides of the ball, and they've been out there quite a bit for defense.
Yes, they have.
So let's see what the Warhorses come up with here. First down, 10 yards to go, ball rest at the 33-yard line. Looks like Burford's going to split out wide to the left. Hack's going to be in the pistol here. Buddy behind him. This is going to be Hack up the middle. Big hole there, out past the 40, 45, still on his feet. Back down to the 40, brought down out there inside the 40-yard line. 35-yard line. Great run there by Hack.
35-yard run on that one. Horses gashing some big plays here in the Eagles defensive line, and that was a great read. Once again, we've talked about that on other programs, how good Hack is doing in reading the defense, and a great read on his part right there, and then an even better run after he made the read.
And I tell you what, Hack looked fast on that play. He hit that hole, and he was upfield in a hurry.
Yes, he did. He hit another gear.
Hack's going to keep it again this time. Ooh. Same result, up past the 30-yard line. Not as big of a run there, but again, another strong run by Hackabill.
You know, it's still, Jim, it's 5-6 yards on first down. It really, it really makes it wide open for Coach Wells in that playbook to get in there and experiment with some things, see what can work, see what they can do, and also get some of those young backs in there and give them some touches when you have the short sticks to go.
Second down and 4 here for the Horses. Looks like a little miscommunication here. I think they've got it all figured out. And I believe the Horses are going to call a timeout. So we're going to take this timeout with them. So we will step away. Second quarter here, 21-0, Warhorses lead. We'll be back in a minute.
Honey, what are you doing?
AC's broke. I'm cooling off.
Well, why don't you just call the AC guys?
Which AC guys?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC guys.
Which AC guys you talking about?
The AC guys.
Tell me which ones to call.
Call those AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Devine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs. Call the AC Guys today.
The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours.
All right, we're back here. Warhorses have it. 2nd down and 4 after the timeout.
9:32 to go in the second quarter.
That's right. They announced that. Hack looking to throw. He's going to be hit as he throws. It looked like he was intended that one for Aiden, who had a couple of steps on his defender there.
He did, and could have been another touchdown for the sophomore, but slipped through the line and got to Hack that time. Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah, 3rd down and 4 still, though, for the Horses here. And, of course, with the ball resting at the 29-yard line, you would expect this would be their field goal or 4-down territory for the Horses.
Either or, maybe
especially
a good time.
with the way the big boys are working up front.
That's for sure. And either or, good time to try either one if you got a 4th down play you're looking at. Or
pistol formation here for the Horses. This is going to be handoff. Nope. Keep by Hack. He's going to have first down yardage, 20 inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line.
Another great read by Hack. He fooled us. He went away from us. It was hard for us to tell that he actually kept the ball. It looked like he handed it to Aiden Zapata. And up, we have another injured player down. We'll.
I'll tell you what, looks like that player is going to be down for a sec. So, Kinsey, let's go ahead and run a timeout here. Get some more words in from our sponsors. This is Warhorse Football. Warhorses lead 21-0.
GM Pest Control is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic broadcast. With over 20 years of experience, GM Pest Control offers extermination solutions for termites, bees, ants, and a variety of other pests at a reasonable rate. At GM Pest Control, there is no job too big or too small. Contact owner-operator George Morales, a former Warhorse, at 830-665-6095. GM Pest Control, choose to be bug-free.
Stop by Image Matters in Devine for all your design and business needs. Offering an in-house custom artist, Image Matters handles a wide variety of products from spirit shirts and embroidery to the creation of signs and banners. Image Matters also carries a wide selection of awards, offering anything from ribbons and trophies to customized plaques. Located at 200 West Hondo, stop by and let Butch and Kim Cook and their 35 years of experience go to work for you. Land and Ranch Services in Devine is your one-stop shop for fencing and supply needs. Land and Ranch Services can do it all, from building ponds to custom fence work. They provide quality products such as Nipex tools and Lincoln welding supplies. They also sell a variety of post, wires, and other fencing materials. Land and Ranch Services, whether you do it yourself or need it done for you, they've got you covered. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1. Devine Grass, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Call Devine Grass at 956-606-9995 for all of your grass needs. Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family-owned and operated business since 2019 where all food is made to order. RJ's proudly supports the Warhorses, Arabians, Colts, and Fillies. Open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7. Stop by at 205 State Highway 132 North in Devine or call 830-521-9967. RJ's. Stay hungry, my friends. Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family. Stop by Sherry's Flowers and Gift Shops, located at 103 East College here in Devine. Sherry's, your one-stop shop for all of your flower and gift-giving needs. Sherry's Flower and Gift Shop, proud supporters of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Stop by today or call 830-663-2622.
All right, we're back here at Eagle Stadium. A little bit of an extended timeout here, Schmitty, as our injured player is still down. They do have him sitting up, though, now.
That's a good sign to see. You never want to see any of these young men get hurt like this. It is part of the game, but we hate to see it. Oh, they got him up on his feet now. That's a good sign, and it looks like he's going to be able to walk off on his own power.
Yeah, most definitely.
So that's great.
That is good to see.
Let's talk about some better things right here. Arabian volleyball played their first district game tonight, Jim.
Came out victorious, 3-set win against Somerset. Congratulations to Leanne McIver and her Arabians. Now, interesting fact with that, that's really the only team playing right now in district besides ourselves. So we really don't know what next week's going to hold for the Arabians in the matter of if they're going to have any more district games.
If they're even going to have a game. I know they have a bye on Tuesday. So, you know, that was already set in there. But, you know, there's supposed to be a district game on Friday. Those teams aren't playing. We don't know when SAISD is going to play. And this is all part of the new funky district that we're in, where we're actually going north for a change. And we're playing a lot of schools out of San Antonio like we've never done before.
No, you're exactly right. And of course, SAISD is not practicing yet. They're supposed to start practice on October 5th. But still, that doesn't give them a lot of time. So we'll see. I do know this. Right now, the Arabians are looking at playing Crystal City next Friday. Again, bye on Tuesday, Crystal City next Friday. I think that's going to be in Devine. Don't know what the time is yet, but we'll figure all that out when we get there. Kinsey, you might want to jump back onto the field there. Well, not jump back on the field, but, you know, put the camera back on the field out there. Yeah, also, Gary, a couple things to talk about. New sponsors this week. We've got Friendly Glenn's Towing, Auto Sales and Towing, and we've got Mobile Home Direct factory sales out of Von Army, I believe.
Von Army. Ball's going to be handed off to Buddy Santos up the middle. He's going to be good for maybe a yard, maybe two, Jim?
Yeah, not much they're doing for the horses, but it is positive yardage. So after that long delay there, they just announced how much time was left to play, but I didn't catch it. But I think we're in about the 7-minute mark.
I think we're in about the 7-minute area. It looks like he picked up a good 3 yards on that to bring up 2nd and 7. And that's, you know, that's the thing about Buddy. It looked like maybe a yard gain. Next thing you know, it's 3-5.
Yeah. Ball rest at the 17 here. Warhorse is going to go 2 receivers right. Looks like Mason Burford split left. Hacks in the gun, looking to throw. This is going to be Burford for the little screen. Bobbles it, but he reels it in. He's on his feet still. 5-4, touchdown.
little
3-2-1.
Little juggling show right there. And finally gets a handle on it. Doesn't even get touched going into the end zone. Maybe a little nick right there at the end. And the Warhorses score again. Great play. Well set up.
Yeah, and I tell you what I really love about the Warhorse offense right now, it's, you know, the wheel route to Aiden. It's the slip screen to Burford there. It's Buddy up the middle. I mean, lots of different options, and Warhorse is really looking good offensively right now.
If you are a district opponent looking at some film right now, there's a lot of things to be looking at. And, you know, and we're talking about all these weapons they have, and we still have some weapons standing on the sideline that are eager to play.
And I tell you what, we'll watch this featherly kick here. I've got a thought to add to that. Here's the good snap, kick up, and it is good. If you're watching this as a scout, you just saw 2 big old boys standing here too you got to prep for. So
yeah, no, that's it. That is very true, very true.
28-0 Warhorses lead this one somewhere, but 8:20 left to go in the second quarter. We're going to step away. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
The Devine Lions Club was chartered on April 24th, 1952. Being a Lion is about serving others. Their goal is about helping those less fortunate and meeting the needs within the community.
Morales Realty is proud to be a sponsor for Warhorse and Arabian Athletics this year. We have and will always support our local student athletes. Morales Realty has been serving Devine and the surrounding area with real estate services for over 24 years, offering buyer and seller representation on purchases in residential, commercial, and farm and ranch properties. We also offer property management services. Broker Cindy Langley Morales, a graduate of Devine High School, and staff offers a combined experience of over 70 years in real estate. Morales Realty, where experience matters.
All right, we're back here. 28-0 Warhorses, about 8 minutes left to go here in the first half. Featherly on to do the kicking for the horses once again.
We've gotten to see a lot of Mr. Featherly tonight.
Yes, we have.
There's a little different kick. This one's deep.
Yeah,
to the other side of the field.
Oh. Ball goes out of bounds at the 9-yard line there. Hey, we were talking about if you're watching the YouTube, you're going to have to scout the 2 big boys up here, but for a different reason.
Well, that's right. It's because the other schools need to make sure their press box can hold the load. We are a good load when we stand on the top of your press box.
Yeah, especially when you had all these students up here with us. Oh wait,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
I don't think they had a whole lot there. And boy, if looks could kill, I'd be dead right now for Valley Taylor right there.
I tell you what, boy, that was daggers right there. Daggers.
No, I think Coach Schmidt's referring to me and him, and only him and I.
Of course, you know, Allie did just call me old just a minute ago.
Oh, that's
so
true. Yeah. Payback, Allie. Payback. ball was kicked out of bounds at the 9-yard line as we digress here. So
we're still trying to figure out what they want to do with it. Now this kick was a lot deeper. You know, the other one went out of bounds at the 32. This one went out of bounds down at the 8. So they're discussing with the head coach exactly what he wants to do with it, because there is a little bit of difference in where the ball goes out of bounds once it gets beyond the 20-yard line.
Yeah,
or inside the 20-yard line.
I thought I knew this rule, and apparently I have no idea what this rule is. I thought if it went out of bounds down there, you could take it up here like at the 35-yard line or something like that. But that hasn't seemed to be an option for people lately.
That's what I thought too, but that's why we coach basketball.
Yes.
Because you don't have to take this penalty.
No, we don't get the option in basketball there.
Looks like they've come up with some kind of decision, and we are going to.
Yep, and while we try to figure it all out, let's talk about the Arabian and Warhorse cross-country teams not running this weekend. Instead, they're running on Wednesday of this coming week, and that's in Devine.
And that will be in Devine, and that will be another job that you will be doing. It won't be broadcasting it, but it will be doing the timing system for it.
And I've got news for you. You're going to be right there with me as well. So,
Coach Quiz with that other assigned duty. I tell you, he's a master.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to finally figure all this out. They're going to take the ball at the 30-yard line. So we will see what happens. Transpires here, we'll see. Munoz going to be in the shotgun. This is going to be a keep, and he's going to try to get outside. Makes a man miss, and he will be out past the 40-yard line, still fighting for yardage there. And he'll be run out of bounds at the 44-yard line, and Coach Villa can't be happy with that, with that number of missed tackles there.
He's not going to be happy when he watches that little bit of film right there. You know, the Horses had him a couple of times, and we talk about Buddy Santos' leg drive. We saw it right there from Mr. Munoz. He showed us some leg drive to extend that run and break away from some tackles.
Yeah, 1st and 10 for the Eagles here as the ball rests at the 44-yard line. Munoz is going to keep again, and he's going to be outside and still on his feet. And strong run there by Munoz.
That was a big run again, and he looks like he's told his team, I'm gonna put y'all on my back and try to do some of this on my own. Of course, we knew, talking to Coach Villa, looking at the stats, looking at the film, we knew he was going to be a big part of the offense. We didn't know he was going to take over something like this.
Yeah. You know, and we made the comment about the number of Luling Eagles on the sideline. Not many. That young man is playing defense every snap as well.
True.
So 2nd down, and it looks like just one there, as the Eagles will need the 45-yard line. Little high snap. Munoz is going to hand off. This is going to be 1st down yardage, as I believe that's Dalen Houston fighting forward. He's going to be all the way out to the 41-yard line.
Host of Warhorses on his back, and he moved that pile himself.
First down.
So, little bend but don't break theory going on here. I'm thinking for Coach Villa, he's going to get these boys to bow up and see if we can't get the stop right here, Jim.
1st and 10 here. Eagles have it, 41-yard line. Shotgun formation, twins to the right side. Looks like Munoz is going to roll that way, looking to throw. He's got a man in the flats, complete in front of Hayden Dubose. Run out of bounds at the 31, but that's going to be another 1st down for the Eagles.
Tanner, number 27, Tanner Tucker with a fantastic catch, and that's another 1st down. They've got more 1st downs on this drive than they had the whole first half leading up to this possession, Jim. So,
well, I guess I'm a liar here. It's 2nd down. Nope, it is 1st down.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're trying to get the chains to move and get the down yardage right.
Munoz again in the shotgun. He is going to throw. There's going to be pressure coming for the Horses. And incomplete pass, as that was Mark Montalvo, and it was in his hands, and he just headed upfield a little too quickly.
He did, and Jim, I don't blame him. There was nobody around him. When you're that wide open, you're looking to see where you're going. Wasn't like he heard footsteps or anything. He just wanted to see where he was going to get.
Or as we've said on this program before, he heard the footprints. He did not hear the footprints. So
I've heard those footprints.
Warhorses catch a break there. 2nd and 10 here. Munoz again in the gun. Houston's back there with him. Munoz looking to scramble out right side. Pressure coming from the Horses. That ball is incomplete, intended for number 17, Seth Martinez.
Good pressure by the Horses there. Devin Arnalles getting after Munoz and forcing to throw it before he really wanted to.
Looked like Ethan Santos on the coverage there.
Yes, Ethan was down there with the coverage. The brings up 3rd and 10 as they've had 2 drops in a row. after some really good runs by Munoz.
Just got a text in here from Ty Sadler. Ty saying, hey, say something about the 7th and 8th grade Colts. 7th grade won 8-6, I believe. 8th grade won 26-8. So congratulations to the Colts there. JV horses also victorious yesterday as well.
Yes, it was. So the varsity's looking for the clean sweep. That ball snapped over his head.
Pressure coming by the horses. Munoz trying to get outside, and he is going to be hit by the horses. Still on his feet there, down at the 27-yard line. So good job by Munoz making some lemonade there out of a bunch of lemons.
Yes, he did a good job because that ball was over his head, and we've seen a couple of times where it's gotten deep and the horses have gotten on him. At 4th down and 6, probably it's got to be four down territory here, Jim.
I would think so, being down 28-0 already. Luling definitely looking to go for it here. Let's see if the Warhorses can get that big stop.
I'm thinking they're going to run this clock down. There's 10 in there with the referee. They're going to run this play clock down and take a timeout so they get the right call.
Well,
I tell you, you talked about Coach Villa's defense, and he'd not be happy with the tackling maybe, but he's going to like the effort, right? Did you see how many Warhorses were around the ball?
A lot of white shirts. Definitely
so he's going to be pleased with that.
There. So it looks like Luling is going to take this all the way down and call a timeout. So we're going to take a commercial break here. We'll be back here in a little bit. Warhorses lead this one 28-0.
Hey guys, this is Jessie from Mobile Homes Factory Direct. We have a huge selection of homes in stock that are ready to be moved today. We are slashing prices on all these homes, so along with our easy financing options, we can get you into your dream home ASAP.
Stop by and visit Richard Ramirez at Brown Chevrolet in Devine. A family-owned and operated business, Brown Chevrolet has served Devine in the South Texas area since 1966. To Richard, family is everything. Trust, commitment, and caring. And that's what you'll get from him and his 16 years of experience. Drop in and let Richard and Brown Chevrolet help you with your car buying needs. But more importantly, let Richard treat you like family.
All right, back here at Eagle Stadium, Warhorses lead 28-0 here. 4th and 6 for the Eagles.
That's what happens when you have a homestand.
Yeah. Munoz looking to throw. Nothing there. Pressure coming by the horses, and that is going to be a tackle, and that will be a turnover on downs for the Warhorses there.
Great job by Christian Gerlach. He never gave up, came all the way around the backside and chased him down, and then there was his senior buddy, Buddy Santos, waiting. No, Buddy. Waiting to help bring down that tackle and stall that drive. And there it is, the bend but don't break defense for Coach Villa.
Most definitely there. They made an announcement. 5.5-ish minutes left to go here in this one. Remember, the Eagles got the opening kickoff, so the Warhorses will get it in the second half as well. And that's been a good scenario for the horses the last couple of games.
Really has, Jim. It's been a great scenario with the score and get it back.
Looks like this is going to be Burford under center here. Handoff, Buddy Santos up the middle, drives forward to the 30-yard line, gain of 4 on first down.
That's Jaden Burford checking in to close out this first half. And like we said, here is another example of the Warhorses getting a chance to work some of these young skill players and get them touches that you just can't replicate in practice.
Yeah, most definitely there. Second down, and we're going to call it 7 here for the horses. Burford's going to be under center. This is going to be Santos up the middle, and he is still on his feet, and that was like he was shot out of a cannon there, 15 yards in a hurry.
And Buddy does that.
Yes, he does.
That's a thing that we see from Buddy a lot, where he just looks like somebody shoots him through that hole. And another huge hole.
Yes.
The line can't say enough about how good they're doing. Just shy of Eagle territory.
And probably the reason you can't say the line, they definitely can't say enough about what they're doing because they don't hardly talk. I have half those guys in class. I think Cannonball's the one that's talked the most, and that's like 10 words maybe.
A whopping 10 words.
Which, considering who his dad is, kind of surprising. But,
yeah, absolutely.
This is going to be a little tackle trap. This is going to be Nate Ramirez trying to get outside.
That's a horse collar.
35-yard line. Talked to Nate today. I said if he got the ball, I'd call him Nate Dogg. So Nate Dogg with the carry right there.
That was a good run by Nate. And that looked like he was brought down by the back of the jersey right there, Jim. But, you know, in a game like this, you hate to see it. We talk about this in the basketball game sometimes where you just don't see as many flags or whistles sometimes when the game starts to get a little more out of hand.
I tell you what, Schmitty, I just looked at my phone, and I read a great text message. Hank Say, he said he is tuned in, listening, and he said he's got barbecue for us at the next home game.
Woo, I like what Hank has to say. Thank you.
Made this big boy really happy up here, Hank. Appreciate you, sir.
Tell where our priorities are.
Burford looking to pass here on first.
He's got him. He's got him.
He's going to throw deep. This is going to be incomplete as Dishman nearly came up with that one. A little underthrown, but a great job by Dish fighting for that ball.
Boy, I thought he was going to get it on the bobble. If Burford could, he had to wait for a defender to clear his face, and if he could have thrown the ball when he wanted to, he's got Dish wide open in the end zone. It would have been a beautiful play. But it was a beautiful play nonetheless. And I would bet Coach Wells is saying, I like that one will work.
Yeah, and definitely, you get these things on film. You get the youngster in. You get to watch some of that, learn from it. Again, like we've said all game, valuable touches for these kiddos. 2nd down and 10 here after the incomplete pass. Veer here, and this is going to be up the middle to Buddy, up to the 30, falls forward at the 29. That's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Horses.
I'm looking at that play right there, Jim. He handed him the ball. There's no yardage. Whoa. Now we got 3rd and 4.
Yeah.
Now 6 yards by Buddy. It's just amazing. Those linemen keep their legs moving. Buddy keeps his legs moving. It's a heck of a deal for Coach Gomez and his staff. So like I said, 3rd and 4 here as time's probably winding down. I'm assuming we running the ball. There was one pass play where it stopped the clock, but
yeah, Warhorses need the 25 for the first down here. Burford under center. This is going to be to Esquivel trying to get outside, and good pursuit there by the Eagles. Gave up some yardage. It looks like it's going to be back to the original line of scrimmage and be 4th down for the Horses.
That might have been a keeper right there by Jaden. He might have been better suited to keep that ball. But we had a good vantage point to see that. He's looking at it and he's learning, and that's what they're out there for.
Well, most definitely. Warhorses making some substitutions here. 4th down, going to go for it here as the ball's at the 29-yard line. 4 down territory. Let's see what the sophomore Burford can do here.
Speaking of people that don't talk much in class, I have Jaden in 2 classes. I bet he hadn't said 10 words to me.
4th down for the Horses here. This is going to be handoff. Zapata heading outside. He's going to try to cut back. Good play by the Luling Eagles, and that's going to be a stop for the Eagles.
Their defense stepped up, got the stop that, they hadn't been able to get prior to this. So be one of the first time the Warhorses haven't taken the ball and taken it down and scored.
Yeah, I tell you what, JB would be proud of me there as I made a comment about the Warhorses needing to go score before the end of the half, and we get the ball turned over on downs.
So basically what you're trying to tell me is there it is.
There it is.
It's the old broadcaster.
Yeah, the announcer jinx there.
Yep.
You're welcome, guys. Sorry about that one. That one's on me. Eagles take over here, 1st and 10. The ball rests at the 31-yard line.
I'm thinking scoop and score for JB.
I would love that.
Get you off the hook. Uh-oh.
This is going to be up the middle there. This is going to be Houston outside down to the 40-yard line. And that is going to be a big play for the Luling Eagles.
They really fooled the defense on that one. It really looked like they were started right. He broke that back to the left, and it was wide open.
Yeah, Munoz has definitely been pulling that ball quite a bit on that quarterback read play. That one he gave, and Houston did a good job getting that out to the 40-yard line for the Eagles.
Eagles here in Warhorse territory, only for the 2nd time tonight, I think, Jim, or maybe the 3rd.
I believe you're correct. All right, here's Munoz back in the shotgun. He's going to keep this time. Ball
there
is loose.
Scoop and score.
as Brummage came from behind, knocked that one away.
Baba Booey.
Warhorses are going to recover it there. It looks like Brummage came up with it as well.
There were several Warhorses right there to make the recovery, and heck of a play by Brummage to sneak up from behind him, knock that ball out, and still hang on to him to bring him down. Then presence of mind to get on the ball.
Yeah, most definitely. They're great defensive play, great effort there by Hayden Brummage and the Warhorses, causing that turnover. They'll have it now at the 38-yard line. Let's see, what else is going on here? We've got team tennis. They had a big victory this past week in Devine. They were playing Gonzalez.
19-0?
19-0. Yeah, apparently Gonzalez is just restarting their tennis program after a couple of years not having tennis. So a lot of kids trying to learn, but Warhorses and Arabians did a great job there, taking care of business. District game, or district match. So they're 1-0 in district, and I think they're 5-1 now on the year.
And the team that they lost to is a fantastic team. Yeah. Our tennis team is doing well.
Burford is going to look to hand off. No, he's going to keep. He's got a man down the field. He's throwing. That's going to be Mason Burford, caught at the 30-yard line. Still on his feet, inside the 20, down to the 15.
Cousin to cousin.
The cousins connect there.
That's complete to number 8, Warhorse.
Beautiful throw by Jaden to Mason. Mason gets the ball down to the 15-yard line, and not sure what the time is. It's got to be getting close to halftime, Jim.
Yeah, if only we would pay attention a little bit more here.
Why would we do that?
Yeah, I know. Tennis is playing tomorrow in Uvalde. Not playing Uvalde, playing someone didn't know Wednesday night at the coaches show. We'll see if we get some more information on that just to finish up the tennis thought here. This is going to be Nate Ramirez going outside. He is going to be brought down by his jersey there at about the 12-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play.
I did not think. Timeout going to be called by the Warhorses as he did not get out of bounds. We'll step away. We'll be right back.
A Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian faith-based inspirational items like jewelry, home decor, clothing, and candles, with a large section of Bibles and books. They are located on 516 North Teal and open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Find them on Facebook or call at 830-663-8144. A Bushel and a Peck, gifts from the heart.
With the mission of continuing support for St. Joseph Catholic Church, along with the Divine community, we strive to find a way to lead men in being the faith leader in their home. Along with faith being the beginning of our mission, charity is our goal. We are able to provide scholarships to students, support the local food bank, and state charities. Knights of Columbus, Council 5192.
All right, back here. Sorry.
That I didn't realize we were coming back. I was going to say that just to your ear, but hey, it looks like the tennis team is going to play Medina Valley.
That's right. Just read that, yeah. Thank you, Coach Darnell, for sending that in. Trips left here for the Horses. Burford. Mason is going to be split left. This is going to be Jaden rolling left, looking to throw back of the end zone, and that is going to be complete.
Great catch.
Great catch there. It looks like that's number 7, Nate Ramirez.
Nate Ramirez with a fantastic catch in the corner of the end zone. A great throw by Jaden. Hey, you got to watch out now. You can't just say Burford behind.
I know.
Behind center.
Everybody's going to be like, wait a minute. At least they can see it here. Sorry, Kenzie, we stole your iPad there for the score. Nice job. Nate Dogg bringing it in there in the back corner of the end zone. So Warhorses are up now 34-0. And Featherly is going to be out here for the extra point.
Color stacked over there on the right side.
And here they come off that right side. That ball is going to be blocked. Flag down on the play, though, on the far side there.
I was looking at that, Jim. They were stacked over there on that right side like they were going to try to run some kind of play in there to block it, and sure enough they did. Of course, you cannot go until he actually snaps it.
Yeah, that is one of the technicalities of that.
You know, I mean, if you want to get horsey and play by the rules or something, I mean.
Yeah.
We will retry the
so appreciate everybody tuning in tonight here. Warhorses up 34-0. For whatever reason, the iPad is wanting to stay at 28, but we've got it on the scoreboard right, I believe. So offsides against the Eagles, so the Warhorses get a do-over here.
And they are stacked on that right side again. Jim, look at them over there. It's our left, their right.
So Featherly back to do the extra point. A little high snap. Ooh. This one is kicked up, and it is good. Good job by Hack getting that one down for the hold. 35-0 here for the Horses. We're going to step away real fast. We'll be back in just a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
36 seconds left in the half.
36 seconds left in the half, folks.
With the mission of continuing support for St. Joseph Catholic Church, along with the Divine community, we strive to find a way to lead men in being the faith leader in their home. Along with faith being the beginning of our mission, charity is our goal. We are able to provide scholarships to students, support the local food bank, and state charities. Knights of Columbus, Council 5192.
Locally owned and operated by a proud Divine graduate, Friendly Glens is here to serve our community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We do what needs to be done to clear the roadways and make it safe for you and your family. Friendly Glens Auto Sales and Towing, proud supporters of Divine Athletics.
All right. Back here, Eagle Stadium, Warhorses lead this one 35-0, and you got to like what you're seeing, Schmitty.
Oh, absolutely, Jim. It's just a well-run game for the Warhorses so far. A lot of the things that we've talked about, we have held on to the ball. We have kept the flags off the ground. Just some really good things, and coaches have got to be pleased with what they've seen.
Featherly back once again to do the kicking here. I believe this is the 8th kick of the evening for Mr. Featherly. That ball is going to be dropped by Luling. They're going to pick it up. Warhorses in pursuit. Great job by the special teams as they make the initial hit there. Cleaned up well as the Warhorses will pin the Eagles deep here with about 30 seconds left to go in this one.
That was Dish putting him down. I think Aiden got down there and put a lick on him, and
27 seconds left in the
Brummage was down there, put a lick on him, so they all got a little piece of him, but Dish finished it off.
27 seconds left to go here in the half. Again, Warhorses are up 35-0 here in an impressive offensive showing by the Warhorses.
Very impressive, very great job, great all-around performance. Some rushing, some passing. It'd be interesting. I hope Andy will send us the stats so I have something to give him at halftime. Not sure if I might have to give him a text here in a little bit, see if he can take a picture for us.
See, this is going to be Munoz trying to keep the ball. Looks like the Warhorse defender there, Colin Dishman, got tackled himself as he ran Munoz out of bounds at around the 17, 18-yard line.
Munoz made a business decision right there. He saved the clock and run out of bounds.
20 seconds left to go here in the first half. Let's see what all we've got here. Laredo St. Augustine is going to be the second match for the Warhorses and Arabians tomorrow in tennis.
Dual match tomorrow.
Yeah, so
that's good. That is good practice for them. They are just getting better and improving every day.
Yeah, a lot of good things coming from them. This handoff up the middle, good job there by the Warhorse defense as they close that down.
Jared Fernandez was all over that tackle.
That one hurt from up here.
he
might be a little sore in the morning after watching that.
Head across the bow, just like they teach it. I think we're going to let this thing just run out. I don't think the Luling Eagles want any more. Nope, we are going to be at halftime. Warhorses leading 35-0.
We're going to get some things together for you for halftime. We'll try to get some stats. We've got a couple of senior spotlights, things like that. Appreciate everybody joining in for the first half here. Warhorses lead 35-0. We'll be back here in a little bit.
Flyby Smoke and Grill, a new restaurant located in Devine at 201 and a half West Hondo. Flyby is your spot for barbecue, burgers, sandwiches, and more. Open 11 to 8 on Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 on Sundays, and closed on Mondays. Flyby Smoke and Grill, where we meet the need. Call us 830-663-8088.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse Football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville. Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
Is the IRS on your back? Are they threatening to take money from your bank account? Have they filed tax liens against you? Do your tax problems keep you up at night? If so, then James McElwee can help. James is a CPA that knows how to fight the IRS. Call him today at 830-476-3001 or email him at james@texastaxplanners.com to see how he can help you get free from the IRS. Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. As you get a quick peek of Kinsey there as she's getting out of here for a minute, take a little break. Back here at Luling Eagles Stadium, Warhorses in control here, 35-0, and you got to love what you see from the Warhorses in the first half, Schmitty.
Just a well-balanced attack all over the offense, running, passing, touchdown pass from both quarterbacks now. Great runs by everybody. Buddy, Hack's running the ball wonderfully and making great decisions there and when to give it and pull it.
Couple of great pass plays resulting in touchdowns as well.
Yes.
Hitting Aiden early, hitting Nate there late at the end of the half with about 30 seconds left to go. Broke the string of scoring on the last play of the half that they've done the last couple of games here, but you know, we'll settle for that.
Well,
30 seconds. We'll
30
take
seconds. We can't always run the clock out, Jim. Sometimes we have to give the other team a chance to play. But speaking of that, Coach Via's defense has just denied the Luling Eagles very much of anything.
Yeah, a couple of big plays for the Eagles late in the second half, but in a situation where the Warhorses could give up some of that yardage. I know you don't want to, but kind of like you said, bend, don't break, got the big stops when we needed to. Shut out right now at the half. We're going to come back. We're going to try to get some halftime stats for you. We're going to get some halftime scoreboard. We've got some senior spotlights coming up as well. So give us a minute to try to get organized. We're going to be back here in a minute. Let me see if I can figure out where we're at. Warhorse Football up 35-0 at the half.
Thompson Houston Real Estate was established in 2012 and is located at 703 West Hondo Avenue in Devine, Texas. They are available 24/7 at 830-663-1113, or you can find them online at www.thompsonhouston.com. They are your local real estate experts. Thompson Houston Real Estate, making things happen.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210-TEXAS-SOLD-U. That's 210-TXSOLD, the letter U.
We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Devine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Devine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank. Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery, or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
Medina Glass is a commercial and automotive glass company who specializes in a variety of projects, including residential, auto, and commercial glass. Give them a call at 830-665-5817. 830-665-5817.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories.
All right, back here at Luling High School, Luling Eagles Stadium. 35-0 here. Warhorses leading this one. We're working on getting scores. All of a sudden, we just can't get anything to work up here.
It's one of those days.
It really is. So I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and jump into some of our senior spotlights. Last week, we had senior spotlight of Buddy Santos and of Matty Pike. We didn't quite get to run everything, so we're going to run that today. So let's take a look at the senior spotlights. These senior spotlights brought to you by Thompson Houston Real Estate.
Hello, my name is Madison Pike. I'm number 15 from the Devine Arabians. I've been selected for tonight's senior spotlight. What is your nickname? My nickname is Matty Pike, or people call me Pike. It's my last name. I am very active with the football with the Warhorses. I've been doing sports medicine training for about 6 years now. It's a very fun experience. My interest is outside of school. I go home, stay at home. I eat a lot and I hang out with family and my friends, and we're just a loud, crazy family, if you know my family. Would you rather text or talk on the phone? I would talk because I am very talkative, and everybody knows that I'm very talkative, and I don't have a filter, so whatever comes out, comes out. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a driver? I would say a 11. I am the best driver, but I do get very distracted, so I have to focus on the road, because I almost hit a bunny once and I started crying, so it's fine. My favorite junk food is anything I can get my hands on, but Coach Mack took away my M&Ms and I'm very upset with that. Have you ever worn socks with sandals? Of course I have. It's fashion. I don't care what I wear. Would you rather come face to face with a miniature hippopotamus that's in a bad mood or a giant cockroach? I would go against the hippopotamus because I love hippos, and cockroaches are just ugly and I cry when I see one. What is your most exciting sports moment? That is when I get a good kill or a block and everybody's just cheering me on, and I'm like the loudest one when I cheer. So thank you all for watching. Again, this is Maddie Pike, Madison Pike, or Pike, number 15 from the senior spotlight for your Devine Arabians.
All right, we're back here at Eagle Stadium. It's homecoming here for the Eagles, and Dario Munoz, the quarterback for the Eagles, was selected to the homecoming court. So congratulations to that young man. Thanks to our wonderful fans. We're getting scores being texted in, so we appreciate that. We'll get to some of those here in a minute. We're going to go ahead and run Buddy Santos' senior spotlight. Again, this was from last week, so let's hear from Buddy here.
Hello, my name is Buddy Santos, and I am number 4 for your Devine Warhorses, and I have been selected for tonight's Senior Spotlight. My real name is Fabian Santos, but nobody calls me that. Everybody knows me by Buddy. Aside from participating in Warhorse football, I am an active part of the Devine track team and the Devine powerlifting team, and I'm also a library aide, 8th period with Miss Wilmette. My interests outside of school include me jamming out in my room, just relax, more a chill kind of guy. Would you rather talk on the phone or text? When I text my friends, that's totally fine, but when I want to call some ladies, I'm more into calling them and stuff like that. I ain't really with that texting stuff. On a scale from 1 to 10, how good of a driver are you? I give myself an 8 because sometimes when I drive in San Antonio, I tend to get nervous and just real paranoid about stuff. My favorite junk food, I'm more of a spicy kind of guy, so junk food, I have to go with hot Funyuns. It's my favorite. Have I ever worn socks with sandals? When I do wear sandals, of course I gotta wear socks. A lot of people may say that's weird, but that's just who I am. Would you rather come face to face with a miniature hippopotamus or a giant cockroach? I selected a giant cockroach because hippopotamus got enormous teeth and I'm afraid of that. What is your most exciting sports moment? I say mine is when we played Uvalde last week. It just showed how much of a team we really are and when we all work together, what we look like. We may not have won by a lot, but we were down 2 touchdowns before the half. And, we just all worked together. And that just shows that we're really a dangerous team when we're all locked in and stuff like that. Thank you for everyone for watching. Again, my name is Buddy Santos, and I am number 4 for your Devine Warhorses. Thank you.
All right, we're back here. Senior Spotlight again, brought to us tonight by Thompson Houston Real Estate. Appreciate everything they do. That was Maddie Pike and Buddy Santos from last week. We've got this week's coming up still, but first, let's talk about some scores from around South Texas here, Smitty.
Yes, I got a few in, and thank you guys. Like I said, you guys out there texting in.
Best viewers around.
Absolutely. It really comes in handy because we were having a hard time getting anything to work up here. So let's talk about some scores close to home. Natalia, George West, 21-21 at halftime.
That's a big score there, yeah.
That's a barn burner, and that's district?
That is a district game,
game
for the Mustangs, yeah.
Poteet and Lytle. Poteet is up 12-0 at halftime. Comfort is up 35-6 over Bandera.
Of course, Bandera, a district opponent nowadays for the Warhorses.
For the Warhorses. Carrizo Springs is up 12-0 over Robstown. Cotton Pickers. Those Cotton Pickers. And let's see, I got another group of scores coming in here from my buddy out there. Let's see what we got. We've got the Wimberley Texans up 15-0 over Somerset. Lavernia and Sinton tied at 7s. And the Pleasanton Eagles 14-0 up over King High School, King Mustangs out there. So, like we talked about with Pleasanton, it looks like they were a team that was getting close to getting things together.
Yeah, they really were. So, appreciate everybody helping us out there, sending in some information. Again, best fans around. Appreciate everything you guys do, listening every night.
Hey, speaking of that, we were looking at the numbers, and I got a great text in here, 233 watchers out there, but the text told me, Lorenzo, with 4 people in every house, that's like 900 or so.
Hey, we'll take it.
That's exactly right.
I mean, that's a lot of people that don't have much better to do on a Friday night, but we appreciate each and every one of you guys. We appreciate our sponsors. We're going to hear from some of those sponsors now. Honestly, guys, no idea how much time we have left in halftime here. We come back, we'll try to run some senior spotlights when we get a chance.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkidd.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime, or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Stop by and see your local Farmers Insurance agent, Rick Campsey. Rick and his staff want to help customers find the right coverage for their insurance needs. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Stop by 212 North Highway 132 or give them a call, 830-665-4495. Rick Campsey and Farmers Insurance, proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics.
Hey, back here at Luling Eagles Stadium, Warhorses lead this one 35-0. Just looking at this graphics, Schmitty, I just thought, how great would this be if I made that like a halftime scoreboard? When we came back, people could actually see the score on there.
You mean so that they don't have to listen to us just butcher through them?
Yeah.
Although we sure do appreciate, once again, everybody sending those to us. And I do think that would look great. You've done a great job with all these graphics that you got put up here, Jimbo.
Well, I appreciate that, and we're getting a lot of help from people, and we appreciate all of that as well. A lot of people were like, hey, try this app, try this app. We're trying, just for whatever reason. The gremlins have got us a little bit, but at least it's on that end, and we're getting the game out to everybody. And just had a commercial, a run of commercials there by our sponsors, and I'll tell you what, last one was by Farmers Insurance. Rick Campsey, the agent there. Can't be a football game if we don't mention Bobby Campsey, #1 Warhorse fan for years and years, unable to travel these days. But, Bob, we appreciate you. I know you're tuned in, watching, and we've got to give you a good old shout-out there.
You know Bobby's watching. He knows every kid's number out there. He knows what position they play. And I tell you what, if you played Warhorse football, he can tell you you're number 2.
That is correct. Even if you wore 2 or 3 numbers like I did back in the day,
he can tell
he was
them
able
to
to get all of them there. And, of course, if it's 4th down, Bob's yelling, watch the punt. So,
watch the fake. Watch the fake. Watch the fake. Watch the fake.
For sure. So we appreciate that. And I know there's a lot of y'all listening tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you can find a way to get in touch with us during the broadcast, we'll be glad to shout it out for you. Get to as many as we can. Speaking of that, shout-outs, let's do a shout-out for the kiddos. We were talking about the senior spotlights earlier. We have senior spotlight for this week, Allie Stevens and Colin Dishman. So they stopped by my room today to kind of give us a little idea of some of the things that's going on with them. So here's tonight's senior spotlight for the Arabians, Miss Allie Stevens.
Hello, my name is Allison Stevens, and I am #1 for your Devine Arabians and have been selected for tonight's senior spotlight. Do I have a nickname? Yes, most people call me Allie, but Megan likes to call me Alfred. At school, aside from participating in Arabian volleyball, I am an active part of track and I manage softball. My interests outside of school include I really like to go swimming in the Nueces River. What is your favorite movie quote? Mine is, "But I'm nothing without this suit" by Peter Parker in Spider-Man. What is your favorite junk food? Definitely chips. I eat way too many. Who is my celebrity crush? Ian Somerhalder from The Vampire Diaries. I'm obsessed. If you could be any animal, what would it be and why? A cat, so I can have 9 lives. What is your best sports memory? Being kicked by Coach Mack while trying to get Megan's nail off of the floor, not slipping on a wet spot. What do you plan to do after school? I plan on going to Texas A&M Corpus Christi and becoming a pediatric nurse practitioner. Thanks for watching, everyone. Again, this is Allison Stevens, #1, the senior spotlight for your Devine Arabians.
All right, back here, Eagle Stadium, Arabian senior spotlight, Allie Stevens there. Kind of threw us under the bus a little bit there, Schmitty.
Yes, she did. She absolutely did. Threatened to call us out with Miss Petty with Coach Mack.
Yeah, with Coach Mack, and we were trying to say she slipped on a wet spot. She said she did not. She got kicked by Coach Mack, not intentionally by any means, but she was trying to pick up Megan Runyon's nail on the floor. I don't understand that, but hey, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's something that we probably just aren't going to get, Coach Jay. I just don't know that we're going to get that.
Yeah, but fun story there. But she did throw us under the bus a little bit. That's okay, Allie. you're more than welcome to do it, because we kind of threw her under the bus a little bit there too.
Yes, we did.
All right, here's our boy senior spotlight. It's Colin Dishman tonight. It's kind of fun to listen to Dish today.
Here we go. Hello, my name is Colin Dishman, and I am number 2 for your Devine Warhorses. I was chosen tonight for the senior spotlight. My nickname's Dish. That's what all the coaches, the kids, they just call me Dish. Aside of participating with Warhorse Football, I'm in part of the basketball team and baseball team. My interest outside of school is I enjoy traveling with my family because we hold Volkswagens, and it's just a hobby of ours. I also like hanging out with the boys. My favorite movie quote is from Miracle. Great moments are born from great opportunities. Favorite junk food, I really don't have one, but if I had to choose one, they're Little Debbie Star Crunch, because those just always smack. Favorite celebrity crush is Megan Fox. If I could be an animal, what would it be? Mine would be a monkey. Don't really have the reason why, but just thought it was cool to be a monkey. Favorite sports memory is probably before COVID hit, when I played against Bandera in our Bandera tournament. Pitched all 7 innings, allowed 1 run, and just played a heck of a game. After high school, my plans to attend Texas Tech University and get a business degree. Thanks for watching, everyone. And again, my name's Colin Dishman for your Devine Warhorses, number 2.
All right, back here at halftime, senior spotlights again, brought to us by Thompson Houston Real Estate. Appreciate Misty Thompson, all that they do there for the kiddos here at Devine High School. Kind of a fun little deal. I think kind of let you know the kiddos a little bit, kind of like we get to see them at school. Yeah. Let the people watching at home kind of get an idea of what those kids are like.
That's what I was thinking, Jim. You know, we see them every day. We see a different side of them, you know, than maybe even mom and dad see sometimes. Mm-hmm. And, you know, you putting this together and getting them to answer some of those questions, letting them be a little bit silly and letting them be themselves, be the kid that they are. I mean, let's not forget, you know, we're still talking about kids. Yeah, they're sophomores, juniors, seniors are about to step out into the real world, but for right now, they're still kids.
Yeah, they
are. And you know, that's part of what we love about the job that we do.
For sure.
Is we get to be around those kids, and we get to see those silly, quirky personalities that come out.
Yeah, most definitely. And then they get to see our silly, quirky personalities that come out in the classroom as well, which some of y'all get to see here on the broadcast. Looks like we're getting close. Warhorses are in the end zone there doing some stretching. We're going to run a few more commercials. We'll come back. Schmitty's got some halftime stats, and then we'll be on our way to the second half here, folks. So enjoy these commercials here. Again, Warhorses lead this one 35-0 at halftime.
North Park Chevrolet is located right down the road off US 90 in Castroville. Come see Eric Smith and Andrew Zapata, who are local, small-town Warhorse and Arabian supporters, not big city salesmen. They have a great selection of new, pre-owned, and certified units to choose from. Contact them, Eric, 210-737-4786, or Andrew, 210-779-1212, www.npchevy.com. The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels, or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours.
Noonan?
All right,
Noonan.
We're back here. Warhorses in the helmet in the far side, getting ready to come out on the field. Now we're getting all kinds of crazy scores. I'm getting Evandale 33, Frost 8, Winters 41, Heiko 0. Well, we can't get the app going, but apparently everybody else
I'll tell you
can.
what, the people at home, they've gone deep for some scores. Hey, let's talk about some stats.
Yeah, let's do it.
Warhorses had a great first half. We had 20 rushes for 190 yards. And then they went 4 of 8 passings for 152, which comes to a total of 242 yards on 28 plays. You know, well on their way to that another big offensive night.
12, yeah, for sure.
12 first downs for the Horses.
Well, and then, you know, on the other end, the Warhorse defense has been pretty stout as well.
Wow. On the other side of the coin, the Luling has had 18 rushes for 61 yards. They're 3 of 11 passing for 25 yards. And that only adds up to 86 yards on 29 plays, Jim, and 7 first downs. And most of those came on that one drive, you know, and then the Warhorse defense stepped up and got that huge stop and put an end to to what Luling was thinking was a good series.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see if the Warhorse defense can remain stout here in the second half. My guess, Schmitty, is we're going to see a lot of the younger Warhorses playing in maybe some of the 2s and 3s out there in this second half, as they're already up 35-0 going into this bye week.
I think that's probably a very safe bet, Jim. And, you know, you're trying to not get anybody injured and still play tough and still play aggressive and keep things going. The Warhorses will receive the second half kickoff, so it's going to be interesting to see what that offense looks like. Is Jaden Burford going to come out and start the second half, or are we going to give Hack a couple of series and then go with the younger quarterback?
Yeah, Warhorses will get it here to start the second half, and it looks like we're about ready for that. I had something I was going to say that was rather important, but apparently not. So anyway, we're underway here in the second half. This ball is going to get kicked short, and Warhorses are going to have to pick it up. Hayden Dubo is going to pick it up at the 9-yard line. He's still going to be on his feet, though. He's up the field, 20-yard line, and he has got one man to beat, and he's beat him 50-yard line, 40, 30, 20. No flags on the play. That's going to be a Warhorse touchdown with the run back by Hayden Dubose.
How about that, Jim? That ball is bouncing around. At first, it's got a chance to go out of bounds. He picks it up. He's surrounded. He makes a couple of guys miss. He gets some great blocking down here. I mean, my gosh, they set up a wall. He uses it, and then he cuts back against the grain and takes it to the house.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was watching that, and I was like, oh, no, it's going to be a little bit of a lackadaisical start here for the Horses. Weren't in a hurry to cover that, but Hayden gets over there, gets it, and then just took it the rest of the way. Looks like an Eagle is down here on the sideline there about the 24-yard line, so I hope that young man is okay. We might have to step away here as before we get to the extra point. So I tell you what, let's do this instead of stepping away. Let's talk about some of the things going on. We didn't quite get to this at halftime. We've got the DHS happenings. We've talked about a little bit of it, but let's talk about it now while we've got a chance. We've got the Warhorses and Arabians, their cross-country team. They're coming up in action, not this weekend, but on Wednesday in Devine at the golf course.
That's right. And last week they ran Uvalde, a tough Uvalde course, but one of the tougher courses they've run, all PRs for the boys. I think every boy PR'd, and then a lot of the girls did as well. Personal records.
Personal record, yeah, personal best there. So Arabian Volleyball is going to host Crystal City on Friday of next week, and then, of course, team tennis at Uvalde. Didn't know at the time of the slide who it was going to be, but it's going to be Medina Valley and Laredo St. Augustine. So that's tomorrow in Uvalde. And then I think they have another district match against Somerset next Saturday as well.
And tennis team is rolling.
They are, and I tell you what.
Coach Mark Feltner doing a great job with them.
Yes, for sure. He came out the other night for the coaches show, was really excited. Brooke Runyon, USTA Super Champ, said there's only about 200 of those, maybe less in the state. Congratulations to her.
That was a big win in San Antonio this past weekend.
Extra point upcoming here for the Horses. That ball is going to be up and good. So the Warhorses take the lead up to 42-0 after the touchdown return there by Hayden Dubose. So we're going to step away. We'll be back here in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
GM Pest Control is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian athletic broadcast. With over 20 years of experience, GM Pest Control offers extermination solutions for termites, bees, ants, and a variety of other pests at a reasonable rate. At GM Pest Control, there is no job too big or too small. Contact owner-operator George Morales, a former Warhorse, at 830-665-6095. GM Pest Control, choose to be bug-free.
Our usual halftime stuff. We're kind of getting adjusted back to things here. We're talking about the scoreboard app and how it's not really working on the iPad, but it's showing up on the computer. So,
of course, it's like everything else up here. It's kind of working, but it's not.
Yeah, it's kind of like my game. It shows up in my head, but then, when I try it on the ladies, not so much.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't need to go there, did we?
Wow. Let's talk about football.
Yes, most definitely here. So, 42-0 after Hayden returns the extra point.
Great start to the half. You talked about it. You worried about a big lead, worried about them coming out a little lackadaisical, but hey, great start. Coach Gomez got to be super excited about what he saw right there.
Featherly with his 14,000th kick of the night here. So this is going to be fielded by the up back by Luling out to the 27-yard line. So Luling will take over there for their first possession of the second half here.
Host of horses in on that tackle.
Martinez on the return for the Eagles.
Just like we've seen all night. Special teams working just like the defense. Lots of white shirts flying around the ball. Lots of white shirts flying around. That's what we're seeing. And, kind of what Coach Gomez talked about in the pregame. These boys are excited. They're excited at practice. They fly around at practice. And when they come to the game, it's not new.
No, it's
because
not.
They've been practicing that way.
Yeah, it looks like Warhorse number ones are going to come out here for the first series in the second half, get them a little bit more work here. So Munoz is going to be in the shotgun, which, of course, is par for the course for us, what we know about everything, huh?
That's why we're where we are.
Yeah, Munoz is going to keep this one. Good
Nice
job there.
stop.
Mason Martinez is there at the 30-yard line, brings him down.
Talking about setting the edge, you were talking about that earlier. Mason waited right there, made him turn back in, and then he stepped in there and made the tackle. But should he have missed, he did turn him back to where all his Warhorse help was.
Yeah.
Of course, Mason would look up here and say, seriously, like you think I'm going to miss?
For sure, right? So, again, no scoreboard here tonight, so we really don't know how much time is left here, but we're early in the second half, third quarter for sure. Do we have that? Yeah, Kenzie's even got that on the scoreboard?
Oh, she's all over it.
Timeouts are back. Look at her.
One person that's got it going
Knows
on.
what's
It may
going
not
on
be
around
us,
here.
but
handoff up the middle. This is going to be Houston. Nice job there.
That's Mason Martinez again with a big tackle.
Yeah, Mason comes in, makes the play there at the 32-yard line. Short gain, so it's going to bring up third and long.
Another third and long for the Eagles, and Houston is getting up a little bit slowly.
Yeah, it looks like he's holding his ankle down there. So he's trying to get up and off the field on his own. So that's good to see. Hopefully he'll be able to put a little pressure on that thing.
Absolutely. Hate to see any of these boys get hurt. Like we said, Luling's got limited number of boys. They have some boys injured. They're standing on the sidelines over here that we're looking at. So you never want to see that, but it is part of the game. Looks like 3rd and 7 for the Eagles.
Yeah, 3rd and 7 here. Munoz in the gun, looking to throw. Pressure coming by the horses. He steps up, scrambling there.
Jared Fernandez.
Jared.
Oh,
hey,
that's picked off by Nate.
Good job, Nate, there. He's going to try to return this. He's at the 30, trying to get outside. Good job there. Warhorse defense forcing another turnover, Schmidt.
Another turnover, and that was Fernandez with the
pressure.
Great pressure from the backside. Got a little piece of that ball from the backside. Nate was right where he needed to be. Excellent play by Coach Villa's defense.
Yeah, a lot of pressure there. Forced the turnover. Great job. Burford back in at quarterback here for the Warhorses. They're going to have it here deep in Luling territory at the 29-yard line. So 42-0 here, third quarter. Burford's going to be in the shotgun. This is Jaden Burford, pistol formation. Marcus Rodriguez behind him. Handoff to Marcus, right side.
Good
He's
move.
He's going to be on his feet still. Tries to bounce outside and brought down there about the 22-yard line. Great play on first down for the Horses.
Oh, nice spin move by Marcus there in the hole. I thought he was going to get away. He was one shoestring away from getting out of that mess. But, like we talked about, look at that, Jim. Picked up 8 yards on first down.
Getting our nightly call from Troy Tuttle there. Him and Alex Wee calling in. Haven't quite figured out. I can't answer it yet.
Checking in to make sure we know what's going on over here.
Hand off Rodriguez up the middle again. This is going to be close to first down yardage as he's down towards the 20-yard line.
That's going to be very close.
Rodriguez again on the carry.
Have not moved the ball. That ball is going to be spotted right on the 20-yard line, which is going to bring it just inches shy of the first down. So that'll bring up 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, it looks like about a yard maybe. Yeah, you're right, Schmitty. Less than a yard. Help if I listened. So
nobody else is.
That's true. That's true. Pistol again for the Warhorses. Jaden's going to be back. He's got Marcus behind him. Hand off to Marcus. First down yardage and more as he's trying to get out.
Nice
15
move.
Still on his feet. 10-yard line, run out of bounds at around the 6. Nice job there by Marcus Rodriguez.
Great run there by Marcus Rodriguez. And again, when we've been talking about it all night long, big boys, you don't make runs like that. You don't have drives like this without the big boys doing their jobs.
Most definitely. They're a great job as it brings up a 1st and goal for the Horses. Got to give a shout out to JB, Coach Gerald Beatty. He's the guy that came up with the Senior Spotlight a couple years ago. So kind of talked to him about doing it this year. He sent me the format. We were able to kind of get it going. So
that's not all we need to give him a shout out for. He helps us with some of our material. He writes the articles for the paper. He gives us some good insight and a good coaching insight.
Yeah, it really does. All right, here we go. This is going to be a jet sweep for the Horses. Right side, that's Ethan Santos. He's in for the touchdown.
Untouched.
Untouched for the touchdown.
Untouched for the touch.
Now 48-0 here. Warhorses up, and you know it's our number 2 guys, but they've got a lot of reps this year.
They have.
It's not like they're true number 2s. I mean, they've been out there with the ones and getting some valuable touches, and it's great to see these young men get out there and get in the end zone.
And I tell you something, Jim. That whole front line is still the ones.
It is.
And they are doing some work.
Good snap. A lot of pressure here. Featherly up and good. So 49-0 here. Warhorses is leading this one. We're going to step away. We will be back in a minute. Let's see. We are where, Kinsey? Image Matters? Let's do it.
Stop by Image Matters in Devine for all your design and business needs. Offering an in-house custom artist, Image Matters handles a wide variety of products from spirit shirts and embroidery to the creation of signs and banners. Image Matters also carries a wide selection of awards, offering anything from ribbons and trophies to customized plaques. Located at 200 West Hondo, stop by and let Butch and Kim Cook and their 35 years of experience go to work for you. Land and Ranch Services in Devine is your one-stop shop for fencing and supply needs. Land and Ranch Services can do it all, from building ponds to custom fence work. They provide quality products such as Nipex tools and Lincoln welding supplies. They also sell a variety of post, wires, and other fencing materials. Land and Ranch Services, whether you do it yourself or need it done for you, they've got you covered. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 1.
Yeah.
They're working on something with this kick.
Oh, we're back. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah. Hello. That's all right. We need to give Kinsey a headset so she can talk to us.
Yeah.
All right, here comes Featherly here. This ball is going to be fielded by the up back again, short. He's coming this side. Good job there. That's Robert Ramirez making a huge play for the Warhorses.
And then a host of horses. That was
17 Martinez on the return.
Seth Martinez, the up back that returned that ball.
Yeah, that's kind of my job, isn't it? Tell everybody who's returning it. You get to tell them who made the tackle. My bad.
That's all right. You know, we're all over the place in this organization.
Eagles.
Yeah, just got a text in. Someone new, Jenny Hagdorn, texting in saying, doing a great job, enjoying watching from the comfort of their recliners. Oh,
yeah,
awesome.
Must be nice to have a recliner.
Yeah,
we're up here standing up on the top of the press box, although it is a beautiful press box and one of the best facilities setups we've been in.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful night for football here, so wouldn't trade it for anything, even your recliners there, Jenny. All right, here goes Munoz, handoff up the middle. Nothing doing there as that hole closed in a hurry by the Warhorses.
Yeah, it did. Warhorses have had a few plays go through the middle on them, and they said not anymore. The adjustments made at halftime. We're seeing them here by the Warhorse D.
Anderson on the carry.
And the Warhorse special teams.
That was Ashton Anderson with the carry there, number 33 for the Eagles.
I'd like to tell you who tackled him, but it was about 5 white jerseys right in the middle of that line. So,
yeah, it looks like the Warhorses have a few changes in there. Looks like Logan Camarillo playing defense. Cannon Ramirez there, right defensive end. As you're looking at it, this is going to be Munoz trying to scramble outside.
Cannonball right there.
Good job there by the Warhorses. Great leverage by Cannon, not letting him get outside. And I tell you what, the backers came in and cleaned that up in a hurry.
He did. Cannonball held his corner, and Aiden Zapata and Mason Martinez came in there and cleaned the clocks out of that running back.
Great job by the Warhorse defense there.
The third and a long 10 and a half, 11 yards for the Luling Eagles. And They stayed in bounds. They're keeping that clock running. I'm sure that's going to be a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, have not heard how much time's left in the quarter here lately, but it's probably getting close to getting the end of the third quarter here. Pressure coming by the Horses. This ball's thrown outside.
Ooh.
Good job there. Dish up to make the stop.
One or two steps sooner, and Dish takes that to the house. But great job by Dishman, being right where he needed to be. Good solid tackle, head across the bow. Did not let him go.
It's kind of like Coach Villa talks about. See it, trust it. Dish saw that play coming, got out into the flat, and arrived as the ball did.
Yes, he did, and that's going to bring up fourth in a marathon.
That's what happens when you're the senior spotlight at halftime.
Oh, there it is.
See that? Uh-huh.
Oh, well, that's it. I guess that's why Buddy went for 4 or 5 touches after his senior spotlight night. You're going to have them fighting for that.
I tell you what, Justin already told me that he wants to be the senior spotlight for the Hondo game.
Because of the good juju that it brings.
Maybe so. Maybe so. Starting to make a lot of sense. I think we might have to do that.
And now what did you do? Now we just put
that's true.
the announcer's kibosh on it.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll make Justin the bye week. Maybe he can be the senior spotlight for the bye week here. That punt by Luling is going to roll down to the 40-yard line, and it'll be down there. So Warhorses will have it with good field position once again.
Will be first and 10, Devine.
Well,
I thought I was just going to give a pause to see if he was going to give us a time, but nothing. I was going to venture a go with that clock, but
yeah,
I got my hands full just trying to talk and not put my foot in my mouth.
Yeah, I'm not that flexible, but somehow I nearly do it every weekend here. So, again, we appreciate everybody that's tuned in tonight on YouTube or we got a timeout by the officials here.
Third quarter.
Well, we got it right. End of the third quarter. All right, Kinsey, let's see if we can get some commercials going here. Warhorses lead this one 49-0 at the end of the third quarter. We'll be back in a minute for the fourth quarter.
Divine Grass, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Call Divine Grass at 956-606-9995 for all of your grass needs. Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family-owned and operated business since 2019 where all food is made to order. RJ's proudly supports the Warhorses, Arabians, Colts, and Fillies. Open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7. Stop by at 205 State Highway 132 North in Devine or call 830-521-9967. RJ's. Stay hungry, my friends. Stop by Sherry's Flowers and Gift Shops, located at 103 East College here in Devine. Sherry's, your one-stop shop for all of your flower and gift-giving needs. Sherry's Flower and Gift Shop, proud supporters of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Stop by today or call 830-663-2622.
All right, back here, fourth quarter, fixing to start here. Burford's going to hand off. This is going to be Gus Puente. Pinballing off of people there as he's out past the 45, 46-yard line.
A good run by Gus. He's we haven't called Gus's name very often, but he's getting in there and he's making hay while he's got the time.
Yeah, I guess we could use the old Auburn slogan there, and Gus we trust, huh? When he takes
there we go.
A little run there. So good job there by Gus as he picks up 7 yards there, first down. So again, we mentioned it earlier, but Arabian volleyball in action tonight. First district game, might be the only district game for a while, but they came away victorious against Somerset in 3 sets.
That they did, and it's a crazy situation with that volleyball district and your basketball district for that matter.
Possibly. Here we go. Looks like Gabe Esquivel coming our way, and he's going to be drugged down there. That's a nice play by the Luling Eagles.
Esquivel on the carry.
27 there, Tanner Tucker. Yeah.
Tanner Tucker on the tackle.
I'll tell you what, with the volleyball game, Coach Tommy and Coach Mangold, shout out to those guys. They went with about a 15-minute tutorial on how to set everything up and get it going, and actually got on the air. They had a few little technical difficulties as there wasn't good cell service there.
And we talked about that on the drive over. We're talking about that we were worried about that in that gym. You know, it's an all-metal gym,
Right.
And when you're in those kind of facilities, and if you can't get the school's Wi-Fi, you just really run the risk of not being able to get any service.
Yeah, but they did get something out and about for everybody, so we appreciate the work that they did there. This snap is going to be to Burford. Looked like it was a little bit of mistiming there. Luling kind of jumped the snap count, whatever it might have been. Gain of maybe 1, but it's going to bring up 4th down for the Horses.
I tell you, that defender was through there before the ball was, but no flag, probably keeping the clock running right now. No harm, no foul, so to speak. We got Dishman back to punt, and that is going to be who? Mark
Montalvo.
Montalvo back to receive the punt. This is the first punt by the Warhorses tonight. And you know, Jim, they don't punt very often. Oh, he's trying to get somebody on. We're short a player. Warhorses are running a player onto the field.
That looks like Ethan coming out here for the Horses. So Ethan Santos there is set. Dish is ready. And he's going to put his foot into this one. Pretty good punt here.
Pretty good punt.
That ball is going to hit at the 31 and take a Warhorse bounce down to the 22-yard line. And that's where Warhorse defense will set up shop, as the Eagles will have it there.
Their first possession of the fourth quarter.
Will be 1st and 10 Eagles.
As we're winding away fast here, Coach Jay. We talk about games going fast all the time. This game has gone fast. You know, the Warhorses, the way they've been running the ball, obviously that keeps the clock running. But when you're completing those passes, it also keeps that clock running as well.
Exactly right. And I tell you what, even though the first week of school took like 7 years to get through, after that, it's going by pretty fast. We're almost to the end of the first 6 weeks there for the kiddos at DHS.
Not sure why you have to jinx these things, sir. I'm just not sure. Uh-oh, ball on the ground
there.
He
Cannonball
was on his
there
knee.
for the snap.
Cannonball with the tackle. And then a host of horses getting to him. And Cannonball was all over that play, Jimbo.
Yes, he was. I tell you what.
I'm surprised they let it go as long as it did. As soon as Cannonball got to him.
Looked like the momentum was stopped.
Well,
for
and
sure.
the quarterback had gone to his knee. Cannonball held him in place. He couldn't go forward with Cannonball latched onto him. I mean, it would have been like dragging a cannonball around.
Yeah, it would have. So good play there. Cannon Ramirez, by the way, that's actually Cannonball's real name, Cannon Ramirez. So 2nd down and long here. Munoz is going to hand off. Good job there by the Warhorse defense. Is not much doing, maybe a short gain of 1.
Ashton Anderson on the carry for
33 Anderson on the carry.
the Eagles. Warhorses again with a host of horses there to make that stop. They're just white jerseys flying everywhere. And we got a bunch of other horses up on the front line right now. Logan Camarillo's up there. Who else do we got in there, Jimbo?
Well, it looks like Aiden's going to be the defensive end on our side here. Cannonball on the right side.
That
shotgun formation. Again, a bobbled snap here. Munoz is going to look to throw, scrambling outside. He's going to throw back across the field and woo, knocked down there. Mason Martinez almost came up with a spectacular interception.
Boy, he got the hand on it and popped it up. Thought he was going to get back to it and make the interception. That young man's had a heck of a second half, Jim.
Yeah, it really has. It really has. 4th and long now for the Eagles here.
Of course, he's one of those kids that we've been watching. He just gets a little better every week.
Yeah.
I mean, and not that all the horses aren't. You know, certain kids stick out in your mind.
But you can definitely see the growth of that young man from week 1 to where he is right now. So, Warhorses defense with another stop here. 4th and long for the Eagles. So, they're going to be back to punt.
Wonder how many times they've had 4th and more than 10 tonight, Jim. It's been quite a few possessions where the Warhorse defense has done that.
Good snap here. This ball is going to be punted. Deep punt there as Hayden Dubos is going to let it go. And that's going to come down at the Warhorse 42-yard line. So that's where the Warhorses will take over here.
You know, Hayden doesn't feel a lot of punts. He feels a lot of kickoffs. Doesn't feel a lot of punts. Maybe he didn't feel quite comfortable with that. Had a little room to run. But, you know, in the position you're in right now, smarter, better part of valor. Let that ball bounce. Let the clock run a little bit.
Yeah, most definitely here. Warhorses are going to take the ball, take over here 1st and 10 from the 42. I'm trying to think of some things we haven't talked about yet that need to be talked about, but I'm drawing a blank right now.
As soon as we get in the car, we're going to be like, oh, I forgot to say this. Oh, I forgot to say that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because that happens every time.
All right, here we go. This is going to be handoff Marcus Rodriguez, right side.
Good run. That's going to be good for, looks like 4 yards.
3 yards.
3 yards and 3 yards in a pile of dust.
Can you say that on a turf field these days?
I don't think you. Well, it's maybe. I better not say that. 3 yards in a pile of pellets, maybe.
Yeah, there you go. And you know, I was reading some information about the turf here at Luling. It's a new special turf that reduces the heat absorption like by 20%. I don't know, just
well, that's interesting. And I don't know exactly what it does, but I walked out there when I did the interviews. We'll come back to this.
Here comes Marcus again, right side, another 3 yards there.
I walked out there, and now we have turf in the weight room, and I've been on some other turf fields, and they all have the black rubber pellets.
Right.
This one's rubber pellets, or I guess that's what they were, are a green or a turquoise color. They're not, and I wonder if that is part of the heat reduction.
I think it is. It seems like that was brought up. Also, there's a drain underneath the field, so if they do get water, it drains even quicker here. So a lot of neat innovations here in this new field at Luling High School.
Well done.
This is going to be Burford.
Well done.
Jaden Burford out past the 40. He's trying to get out of bounds, or he gets out of bounds at the 30, trying to get up the sideline there. So that's going to move the chains for the Horses.
That was a good read. We talk about Hack having good reads all the time. That was an excellent read by the sophomore Jaden Burford. And then you talk about finding another gear, Jim. Boy, he turned that corner and he was gone.
That's a gear you and I don't have. I don't know if
we
ever had it.
Yeah. Never had it.
But we definitely don't have it anymore there.
Never had that gear.
Yeah, Allie would not have to move the camera as fast if we were running out there. 1st and 10 from the 30 here for the Horses. 4 minutes, according to Kinsey here.
This girl's all over it.
I'm telling you.
Well, we're going to hire her.
Yeah. All right, pistol formation. This is going to be Jaden back in the gun. Hand off to Rodriguez, right side. Cuts back there.
Couple of good cuts.
Another 3 or 4 yard run there for Marcus.
Very nicely done. You know, Jim, what Kinsey hasn't figured out yet is when she's doing those commercials, she's running this show, and she can start giving us the, hey, yell her on, just like a producer.
Yes, she can. Well, in fact, that's what we want her to do.
That is the truth.
Yeah. So we're working on a couple of things. We'll see what we can do after the bye week coming up. Maybe the next home game against Carrizo Springs. Might have a few little surprises for the folks at home.
A few tricks up your sleeve?
Oh, yeah. Don't get too excited, though. I don't think it's anything major here.
That should be an offsides penalty. Ball's on the ground, but Burford gets right back on it.
Yeah.
I think everybody tried to get a little quick. That defender got in the neutral zone there, or it looked like he did. There's no flag on the play, but again, I don't expect to see much laundry right now unless it's just really an egregious foul. I got that from my Sunday football watching.
Or as we've seen before on Sunday football, giving them the business. If someone gives them the business, there might be a flag here. I got a text in from Louis Dubose. Louis said he was crying at some of the commentary here. Hopefully, laughing, yeah. I didn't know. It might have been crying in sorrow, but he said in laughing. So we appreciate Louis texting in here.
That's fantastic. Love to hear that. Kendi, what was the 2 minutes? 2 minutes. Down to 2 minutes.
Rodriguez, right side. He's through down to the 10. Brought down there. Another first down for the Warhorses.
Boy, that was a good cut by Marcus Rodriguez. There's another young man that's getting a lot more touches tonight and really, taking advantage of the opportunity. That's got to be the most exciting part. If you're Coach Gomez, Coach Wells, Coach Villa, Coach Eads, Coach Taylor, any of the coaches over, Coach Poppy, the whole 9 yards, is when they roll another Warhorse in there, they're stepping up. They're not missing a step. They're getting better and better.
Yeah, clock running here in the second half, and that first down's pretty much going to do it here as Warhorses are out. Looks like a tight formation.
I'm thinking this is pretty much the victory kneel and classy way to end it. There's no need to run into the end zone again for the Horses.
Yeah, Burford takes a knee there, so clock will continue to run here. So Comfort Hondo next week. Just got that in from Lorenzo. He said that's going to be a tough one, and that should be a good battle there. Of course, our Warhorses are going to be off next week as they go into the bye.
Hey, and that's something we didn't mention.
30 seconds left
Yeah,
to play.
Hondo is on open week tonight, or off.
That is correct.
So
we did get several of those texts at halftime as well.
We did not give that score for a reason because there was not much of a score to give in that kind of game.
Yeah, it looks like Lorenzo sent some stuff in. Comfort is leading Bandera 49-6 right now. Carrizo up 19-0 in the fourth quarter against Robstown. And, of course, the Warhorses are winning 49-0 against the Luling Eagles.
And that, Neil, right there is going to bring us to the end of this ball game, Jim.
I'll tell you what, we talked about the keys to the game of this. Stay healthy, do what we do, get into the bye week fresh, and I think the Warhorses have definitely achieved that tonight.
They did. We kept the laundry off the field. We kept the ball off the field.
Yes.
And in fact, caused Luling to do some of that in what could be a trap week leading into your off week. I think the Warhorses did a fantastic job. Coaching staff has done an excellent job keeping these guys bought in and excited about playing Warhorse football.
Yeah, most definitely. We're going to run a few commercials here to hear from some of our sponsors. We'll come back and wrap this one up in a minute. Final tonight, Warhorses win this one 49-0.
The Devine Lions Club was chartered on April 24th, 1952. Being a Lion is about serving others. Their goal is about helping those less fortunate and meeting the needs within the community.
Morales Realty is proud to be a sponsor for Warhorse and Arabian Athletics this year. We have and will always support our local student athletes. Morales Realty has been serving Devine and the surrounding area with real estate services for over 24 years, offering buyer and seller representation on purchases in residential, commercial, and farm and ranch properties. We also offer property management services. Broker Cindy Langley Morales, a graduate of Devine High School, and staff offers a combined experience of over 70 years in real estate. Morales Realty, where experience matters.
Hey guys, this is Jessie from Mobile Homes Factory Direct. We have a huge selection of homes in stock that are ready to be moved today. We are slashing prices on all these homes, so along with our easy financing options, we can get you into your dream home ASAP.
All right, we're back here wrapping this one up, Schmitty, and what the Warhorses ordered up. Let me put these papers in front of me here. That's even better. 49-0 here. Horses take this one in Luling.
Great team effort. Total team effort. Defense really stepped up. Offense stepped up and did all the things that the coaches talked to us about in the pregame shows and during the week. It's like Coach Gomez was telling us, with the way the kids are buying in, the way they're practicing and flying around at practice, this is the kind of results you're going to get when those kids are that kind of buy-in.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. It really is. And the offense was great, very dynamic. Throwing the ball, running the ball, different people getting in the end zone. Defense coming out, creating turnovers. That's something we haven't seen a lot of this year, but was able to create a couple of big stops on fourth down, but also a couple interceptions, fumble recovery, things like that. Good to see.
They did, and they kept Luling behind the chains most of the night too.
Yes.
The defense really kept them in long down and distances and just didn't make it easy for Luling to do anything.